All right, hello everybody, and welcome into the start of today's stream. I'm your host, MegaPatches, and we're now live. I know the ads aren't done playing quite yet, but we got a crew waiting on us, and really not missing much as we kind of get started. But welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Hope you all have a fantastic week. Sorry for the late start. You had some business to take care of, as well as a lot of sleep to catch up on. But even after I got up on time, I still had to take care of some stuff, so... Anyway, how's it going? Hope y'all having a good one. Is everything set up right? Looks like it. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, so I have a temporary fix. I say temporary, it might be the one I leave in place until I can find something better or not, or because I forget about it. My clips highlight screen, I had to change the URL to use a different tool, and it set up completely differently, and I hope it works, but we will try that today. Or if we don't go on like a full break, we'll do it tomorrow. But just heads up, I'm like, what else did I take care of? What else did I do? Let me keep you guys informed. But yeah, still working on stuff on the side as I can. And just a reminder, if you haven't, the YouTube VODs channel, guys, still uploading videos, still doing it. So definitely check that out. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the voice call. Let's see what the crew is up to and get our day started, shall we?
So how do you make the press?
And I just realized the spout doesn't actually need power.
Hello.
Or you mean
Hi.
Hey. So sorry I'm late. Some business to take care of, but we're here. We're ready.
Okay,
You're
welcome.
good.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess they
Game's
consider
like
the
that's why.
they use the power is used for getting the fluid into
Oh,
the spout.
yeah. Hey. Yeah. So I kind of redid some stuff.
Don't worry, we're gonna make you scream over there, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. How's this gonna make me scream?
Actually, let me
You'll see when you see the design.
here go make an item drain.
There's a design?
Well, just like the design of what we did.
Are you talking about like
There's a
gearboxes into
design?
gearboxes?
No, we're moving on. We're moving to the next thing. You'll see.
I mean that's fine.
Well, yeah.
I was putting the tanks and stuff. I left off.
I'm building the mechanical press. If that's what you're asking.
Oh, okay. All right.
Got it.
Do you have a depot?
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna put
No.
the spout below the tanks room. That way we can just feed down into it.
I was gonna see if a really jank setup was gonna work. I'm curious if I put an item drain on top of the spout, if that works.
It works, yes.
Okay, that's what I figured. I figured it would work. Mine's a little
For me, I got the
slightly more
depot.
complicated, where I
Okay.
have an item drain and then I pump that stuff out of the item drain into the spout. But
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
just
kind of what I
whatever.
was working on, like over here. I didn't get to do it. I was gonna kind of do similar to what I did before, where like you can melt stuff into the pump into the tanks, or you can like drain stuff into the pump into the tanks. Like you could set all that up, and then
trying to help them with the setup
output
that
from
would
the
at
tank
least
into whatever you want.
accomplish the next couple goals, but then it obviously wouldn't be the.
And yeah, Smarmy,
Right.
last we left off, you were working on your the windmill power, and as soon as you got off, I was like, all right, time to tear it down and actually do what I think might be a better location for it.
It's much nicer.
Yeah. So
They're
now
different. The sails are different size though.
that's what I was
might-
going to say. Is that interestingly
this bill
enough,
somewhere else.
I was testing this. If I take away the gears, the left one goes slower than the right one. When I put the gears, the left one goes like ups to the speed of the right one because the right one's speeding it up, but that doesn't take away its power, which was kind of odd to me. But I was like preparing the layout for spreading it out. Now I think if there's enough of a speed difference, it won't add to it, but I might be wrong with it. I don't know. Either way.
Here, sometimes if you connect to like power generating things and they're different speeds, they just break. But
Right, that's for some reason these didn't.
yeah,
So like
I
if I
would
just
move
take this away, you can see
I
they're
would move
very
this going
obviously
though.
different speeds now.
yeah, oh yeah.
But and then when I look at like how much power we are using,
Oh,
And then-
you're almost maxed out stress.
we put that back and it adds it all back.
Yeah, weird.
This is generating 2048, so it should have added exactly 2048 minus
Probably
the
just put
couple
that
of gears.
rolling mill back downstairs with other stuff and just connect it to a source of power down there.
Yeah, but yeah, I was doing this to kind of get us a, hey, we could like put the power windmills up here and like look at the gauges to see how the power distribution is in a few different spots, and then just like hook into it as needed here and there.
Actually, I didn't realize that there is a exposed cog that could have been used for the rolling mill, literally right next to where the rolling mill is.
I don't understand how.
Hang on, Smarmy.
How
Hang
does the
on.
rolling mill work?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Is it powered or no? Is it you're
Is
trying
that
to
it?
power?
You have to have a shaft going into it.
Oh, that's what I was. I was like, it doesn't feel like the other machines where there's like a place for the gear to catch.
Yeah. It's just a shaft straight into the side of it.
I can throw my wrench. That works too.
So Patches, we are up to the electron tube.
Oh yay!
Quest here. So everything that you need to bounce forward on.
When you say up to it, did y'all get any of the side paths to it? Like
We did
bonds?
copper casing, the deployer, rose gold, and that is it.
Spout.
Copper.
Oh,
casing.
yeah,
Where's
and
the
the spout, of
deployer
course.
at? I don't even know where that's at.
Deployer is to the right of rubber.
To the right of rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah.
Big
Gotcha.
Square.
Yeah, we're going straight through.
No, that's fine. I'll just need to like touch a few things.
Yep. I think the hardest one is going to be the spout because we made the one, but tear
Well,
down.
yeah, I can take away something and put it back. I just need to figure out. Okay, I need the rubber hand,
Everything
polished
you
quartz, and a
should,
deployer. I get her. Yeah, I'll catch up.
Okay. The polished quartz should be in. Yep, it's in the chest here, which is good because I think we actually need that now, right? So
That's the
electron
tube, yeah.
Yeah, so the electron tube. We need the molten rose gold plus whatever jank we're building for that, and the polished rose quartz.
Yeah, I don't know if Patches needs the rose gold, the molten rose gold.
I do, but
Good point.
again,
Where's
this won't
that
be too
upper
much.
right hand corner. It's right next to the sandpaper.
I feel like.
Oh, yeah, that. Cool, thank you.
Oh, it needs to go into the side. Okay.
Deployer, that's what I wanted for my tree farm.
I see. Okay, that's my problem. I need a gearbox.
Okay, and then the spout. Stone growth chamber. Okay, so this is new.
That's what I had made to create cobblestone, or you can use it to make andesite or other resources.
Oh, I see. And it's accessible now. Oh,
Only
chat,
made
yeah,
magma.
just if you're curious, this copper casing is done with like the deployer. Yeah, you take the andesite casing, deploy rubber, deploy copper sheet, boom, copper casing. Easy.
Yep. So they made a bunch of those. I made sure.
Did
they
we
made
make the
enough
hose
to use.
pulley fluid interface item drain stuff too?
No.
Okay, then I'm not worried about it.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, they changed the recipe for a spout. I
Pretty
think.
simple.
It's super simple.
Okay, so now we need
One thing
copper.
they have not started on yet that they're going to need to is sturdy sheets. I mean, obviously you don't have to do the 256, but I think I calculated that for each of you to get a full spacesuit, you'll need 48 sturdy sheets at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we need lots of obsidian.
Like I said, I'm happy to help supply some resources for that, but I'll let you decide how much you want to do on your own. But I am happy to show you my fun little sturdy sheet automation that I set up.
We want copper. Is that right? Copper wire. What is the whatever wire?
Yeah, copper wire. How much? Well, that's
So-
not for the electron tube though.
Yeah,
Let's
electron
see.
tube is just the polished rose
Oh.
quartz and the molten rose gold. Patches, did you get the?
I'm up
molten
to electron
rose
tube.
bucket? Okay. Weren't there 9 polished rose quartz?
There should be-
I took one.
Oh, okay.
Here, I made a deployer. I made a spout. I went ahead and just made those things.
Sheets to wire. Okay.
Oh,
Well, you know
I
what,
see.
you need-
That's why.
you should make an item drain for the spout though.
Okay, we're gonna need one more polished rose quartz. We
What?
made exactly enough, and one just got used.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Let me get some more redstone though.
Oh yeah, okay. So we need the item drain, and then the molten rose gold bucket goes on top, goes into the spout, and the polished
You'll
rose
dump
quartz goes
Yeah, you'll dump
on
that.
it.
On
Yeah,
the
you'll,
depot. Yeah.
yep. So you'll put the item drain on top of the
Oh,
spout.
they
Dump the
changed
molten rose
that.
gold into the item drain, so it goes into the spout, and then you'll put 9 polished rose quartz on the depot underneath the spout. And then
Is someone making the item drain?
Somebody's
I can make it.
Okay.
I'm going to my base so I can grab the.
Thankfully for us, we made iron bars not too long ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should have iron bars somewhere. Just gotta remember where I put the general stuff. Think back here.
Fortunately, I ran the wrong way to go to my base.
Yeah, there's a bunch of chests, or a bunch of
There we go.
a bunch of chests over there.
Got it. Got the item drain.
Can make an elevator.
You want to pop it to Smarmy and make sure it's in his quest
Oh, yeah, good
book
point.
first.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank
It's
you.
not the right way to go down the mountain.
I have no idea where this quest was, but it completed.
Okay. I don't
It's just
know what I
it's a
need.
task. It's only one part of the quest.
Oh, okay.
that came off the spout, or not the copper casing.
Gotcha. All right, so item drain goes on top, and then the bucket goes into that.
Not doing that.
Yeah, you'll just dump.
You just dump into it like it were a space in the ground.
Yeah, I'll back up shortly with some
okay.
materials.
Alright.
Let me see if there's anything else.
So,
Gonna grab a bunch of redstone.
it should start automatically, right?
I would say the item drain has it, but the spout
Oh,
doesn't.
the item drain has it, but the spout does not.
So
Yeah.
it didn't go. Alright, can you use the bucket on the item drain?
Yeah.
Well, I meant like an empty bucket to get it back out of the item.
Oh no.
Front row.
Alright,
So
alright.
what's
So,
wrong with the item drain?
so
Okay. So
it's
wait, what were
apparently
you trying
have
to do? Oh,
Apparently, you either need maybe you need a tube. Maybe if
You
even
might
if
need a
there's
pipe.
tube between.
yeah. Hang on. Let me think about
You might need
this.
3 pipes because if you destroy the item drain, you're gonna lose the molten.
Right, right. That's why I'm thinking about this. Hang on one.
I think if you
second.
just maybe 4 pipes. Like take 4 pipes, or sorry, no, 2 pipes, and just put one on, or like put one
mini
first.
pipes.
Put one on the spout, and then put one above that, connected to the item drain, and
Yeah.
maybe it will just go through.
Yeah, it should.
I don't know if it's gonna need the. It might need a pump, but see if it works without the pump.
It is not working.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go ahead and handle this real quick.
You're gonna need a mechanical pump.
Yeah, I've got a pump. I just need
Right.
I need a hand crank real quick.
Let me. Oh yeah, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should.
There is a
grab
hand
while I'm
crank
down here.
downstairs if you need one.
Yeah, I've got
We
it in
need
my
some extra
inventory right
copper
now.
casings, right? I can just bring some extra copper casings
I
out.
thought we had enough copper casings.
Well, some got used up because one was used for the item drain, one was used for a spout. I think an extra spout.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll
Yeah, it
bring
couldn't
a-
hurt to have a couple extra.
Bring a couple more. Is there anything else I should burn up? I guess I can always go back. Oh, grab more stuff. I apparently have over a stack of rose quartz.
Direction needs to change, doesn't it?
Yep, working on
Honestly,
it.
I might just bring some rose quartz up here.
There we go. And then this goes here.
Cranky, cranky, cranky. There it
I
goes.
grabbed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Sploosh. Sploosh.
But do you have enough rose quartz now?
We have 8 electron tubes,
Hang on.
so we need one more, I think.
Yeah, so in order to not waste.
But there's
the
still
liquid-
some molten rose gold in here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was gonna say don't destroy that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring.
Oh,
enough
yeah,
for us we can make one more polished rose quartz.
Mhm.
Whoever just grabbed the electron tubes, did you give it to the third person?
I did not get it.
Oh, I have them. Holy crap! I didn't realize I didn't pick anything up, but apparently I was in the way.
Smarmy.
Smarmy.
I didn't know you wanted my inventory.
Alright, now we need the copper wire.
Pretty sure you have the right.
Yeah,
click.
I don't know how to
I think you
actually
still
get the
got them,
copper
Mr.
wire
J. I didn't get them.
He dropped them and it dropped to me.
Yep.
That's
There we
about
go.
right. Don't you just put copper wire or copper sheet in the roller?
Yeah, I have the roller. I don't know how to put it in.
Q, you have to toss it, but it's easier if you toss it from above, so that the
Oh
setup
yeah, I
may
have
not
to
be the
jump
ideal.
over it. That's cool.
Yeah, maybe not the ideal setup. But...
Nope. If I knew that, I would have brought
Here,
it
let
over.
me, hold on. Let me
And I
toss
just
you.
realized, game gave us a bunch of redstone dust,
Oh, well, here,
Oh,
take
so
nice.
that.
it's fine.
How much do we need? I already have 24.
Exactly.
Copper wire?
You need
Copper
8.
wire? No, copper
Oh.
wire you need way more than that.
Copper wood. Yeah, the wire we need a lot more.
Honestly, that's what I should. I
was
should
talking about the
grabbed some
redstone.
copper.
Oh, you're fine. I'm still going,
mean-
like 38, 40, like...
So you need. I mean, you need. I think you only need. You're gonna need 24 copper wire for the chips, but we're gonna need an insane amount of copper wire for
Okay,
something else.
well-
I don't know.
This is 56. I will start smashing more.
I think, let's see, 17.
Because we
Yeah,
have to, like...
good,
We have to smelt some of our raw copper. That's what it is.
Well, let me bring some copper and I'll just speed things up. 'Cause I made a bunch of copper while I was offline.
Wait, did you guys turn off the fan? Oh no, I think it's working.
Because you're gonna need like almost 300 copper wire.
Wait, are the fans not working? They're in reverse. They're in reverse.
So you know what? I'm gonna bring you a bunch of copper.
Oh, it's because of all the gearboxes, probably.
Yep. All the gearboxes reverse the smelty
Whoops.
thingy downstairs.
That's right. I'm gonna bring you some materials because I have a ton of copper and a fast way to make them into sheets.
Yeah, we just
I have
throw
like
them in the
I have a max speed mechanical press.
I'll fix the direction in just a moment here, Smarmy.
Okay.
I'm getting the final electron tube going.
Yeah, I made like a stack of copper blocks.
Yeah, we have them, but they're just raw. We have stacks of raw blocks.
Mm-hmm. One gearbox.
I guess I didn't think about that.
And that should swap the direction.
Actually, wait. How much? Was it? Is it one sheet is 2 copper wire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so I need 144. Yeah, I'll do the half a stack of these.
Beam. Alright, there we go. Is it going the right way now, Smarmy?
I'm going down to check. Yes.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm about to make a ton of copper sheets and I'll bring them up.
Clarity.
Using my smasher machine that I made.
Alright. So, Smarmy is making...
Make sure
Copper
I smash
The
sheets.
sheets?
basically. Yeah.
Well, I'm making the
Ingots,
sheets. I'm
pressing,
making the sheets.
making sheets.
I'm making sheets right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm doing it too, because I don't know what else to
Okay.
do.
I mean, we need the wire.
Oh yeah, here.
And then
There's
molten
56 right here.
copper.
How can I grab
Yeah,
it?
that's what Smiley can do is make molten copper.
Here's 56.
I mean, he's got the sheets going.
There you
Well,
go.
I'll bring a
that.
bunch more sheets anyway. And
Okay.
he'll probably use them.
There's a whole stack. Sorry.
That was okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I hit Q because it keeps confusing me with the like some things you have to do Q and some things you can throw a stack.
The molten copper, we just want the raw copper and dump it in the liquidy thingy, right?
So if
Sorry,
you take,
I couldn't do it.
I think if you take,
Chad, sorry, I didn't want to like talk over them, but I'm trying to figure out a good way to
so if
kind
you
of do
take
what I did
6,
beforehand,
you'll use a
where I
little
do
bit. If you
something
take
like
6,
this,
well, so if you have 7 copper,
and
7
then I have to
raw-
like
7
power
raw
that,
copper will
right?
turn into enough for a bucket of molten copper. A little bit extra.
Right. So, what do we need here? So,
You just need a single
See.
bucket of.
Pump.
a single bucket of
Pipe,
molten
cogwheel.
copper.
Pipe is
But that is
copper
to turn
sheets.
one electron tube into one in red.
Copper
No,
sheets,
that'll
rubber. I
create
need a
two
lot of
redstone
copper
chips.
sheets,
That'll
rubber.
create 2 redstone chips.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
enough because well, each redstone
Nine,
chip
so we
takes
need
a half.
5 buckets, right?
No, you just need. No, you're not turning those all into redstone chips. You just need. I only had you make those electron tube, all that number of electron tubes, so you didn't waste the rose gold. But you only need 2 redstone chips. I mean, you only really need
Redstone chips,
one.
So we only need 1 bucket of
1 bucket of
copper.
Yeah, I would just
And-
store. Only use 2 of the electron tubes. Store the rest because they're used for other things anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to grab.
There's
we
a
said it
better,
was 7 raw
efficient
copper.
way to turn this in. Like we could turn this into liquid and then turn it back into
That's
copper because of the
9 bars and 3 nuggets worth
because of
molten
the
copper.
ore
Not
ratio. But
bars,
like right now, I
bucket.
just needed stuff. That's all.
And you can just waste the 3 nuggets of molten copper.
Okay, we're gonna need cogwheels.
Of course, we
We're
also
gonna
need
need
coal
rubber.
in here.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used coal.
I'm gonna go
Downstairs?
eat some food.
I just use buckets
Yeah,
of
that
lava.
sounds here.
I use buckets of lava for my fuel.
All right, we have more copper wire.
How much do you make?
Uh,
Well, I have 6.
I have another stack plus 18.
Well, I'm gonna give you enough copper sheets to make a crap ton of copper. Although don't use all the sheets. I think
Immediately
right,
used all of them.
I think right now 90 plus 24. I think
It was, what,
314
this?
copper wire is how much you need for everything right now. I mean, you might need some more.
Do
later,
that
but
for now.
That's a 314 copper wire is enough for 2 redstone chips and everything needed for the
There we go.
electrolyzer. The electrolyzer.
Oh,
is
you're already
like
doing this. Okay.
the big resource, everything that you have to make soon. I mean, there's some other annoying things to make, but that's the one that just uses
Alright,
just
I'm
an insane amount of
skeptical
raw
that this will
resources.
be a full bucket, but
Is it more efficient to just to smelt the copper first or no?
For what?
It's more efficient to do it in the melter with it when it's ore.
Yeah, that's that's what you're doing, right? You're using
Copper. Oh, right. So raw ore melter
Yeah.
versus using the blast
this
smelter.
Yes, there's
and-
3
Correct.
nuggets left. That's out.
Which is what this whole
have
setup
this thing
is.
set up? Nope.
Here, Smarmy, take my copper sheets.
How do we want to feed the spout?
That's I'm still working on that right here. That's kind of what I was doing.
Those don't all need to
Sorry.
be turned into wire, but you need enough.
He ran off.
I did, yeah, I already ran downstairs.
I
thought that
tried
was
throwing
all
the
of it.
copper wire at you, but you were
Is
already
there
gone.
more?
Make like 4
You
stacks
gave
of
me
copper wire.
56, dude.
Maybe
No, I
make
have
like 4
3.5
stacks.
Yeah, okay. I'll make 4
Wait,
stacks.
3.5. Wait, you had.
I have 3.5 stacks of copper sheets right now. And
Yeah,
I have
use
a
2
stack
of
and a
those.
half. Okay. Oh, you were trying to throw me the copper wire. I get it now.
Yeah, use 2 stacks of copper sheets to make wire, and then save the rest of the sheets.
Okay.
Uh,
My bad.
That should
I
be
get
enough
what you were
copper.
doing
That should be
now.
enough copper wire. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, I had a bunch of
all
sheets
trying to do
going
things
for
at the same
other
time.
stuff too, because I'm doing all the pipe. I'm trying to do all the piping stuff I can.
Alright, in this case, I need to stop jumping. This is really annoying. So I'm going to fix
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
setup.
I would do that.
Yeah.
afraid to ask what shimmer is.
That's gonna be well. Actually, so that's what one of the redstone chips is gonna be used for. If you look at redstone chip, to the like up above that is the explorer's compass.
Yeah, finding shimmer was a pain. I remember.
And so
No.
you'll use the explorer's
shoot.
compass to
Oh,
find the
okay, I
shimmer.
see. You just deploy a compass and redstone chip to get the explorer's compass. Do we have compass?
There it is.
Bonjour, Grit. How are you doing today?
4 iron ingot and 1 redstone dust.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to say thank you, Mango.
Directly in.
Yeah, I was on the
Compass
wrong
is just a
scene.
vanilla item.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much easier.
Okay. I was trying
I
to
had
do
to jump
cobble.
each time.
Yeah, you don't have to even. You can just hold U and they'll just.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Although
There
you
we
can
go.
only do like you can only have a stack's worth in there at a time, or they're just.
Yeah, but I wonder if the stuff sitting on top will.
Do we have
It
a?
does look
okay,
like
we
it's
do.
replenishing.
Never mind.
Yeah, it might. I don't know.
As long as I sit far enough.
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
I
If it doesn't go
pick
back
up.
in your inventory.
Yeah. The problem is I'm gonna fill up on copper wire soon.
Wait, do you not have inventory space? Oh, you just mean that?
The mill will fill up on copper
Yeah,
wire.
yeah.
soon,
You have to just keep right clicking
I have
it.
to empty it,
to
yeah.
take it, yeah.
So I can keep going. Okay. There's 1 stack. I mean, we're already basically at 4 stacks once this is done. If not more.
Honestly, at this rate, you actually might be able to make it to the moon today. I don't know.
Here's copper sheets.
The oxygen loader and all the spacesuits are going to be annoying. Shimmer stuff.
It depends on how much automation we actually add to this stuff.
Yeah.
The sturdy sheets is going to be like the hardest part at this point. The oxygen loader is a bit annoying. It requires just a lot of different stuff. Oh,
What was his reaction to finding his windmill removed? Oh, I got on late. They were like, "Oh yeah, we saw what you did. It looks way better." Like that was it. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, I thought I'd get more of a reaction, but I didn't. So
list filters, which require
it is what it is.
you don't have a chargeable.
But what's funny is I came up here, and they started putting see all these like deployers and spouts and stuff in the way. This wasn't meant to be a production area, but now they're expanding it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Fluid, I assume we don't need those.
No.
Sturdy sheets, we don't have sturdy sheets yet.
Yeah, you're going to need those at some point.
Which I have no idea how we're going to do that because we need a bunch of obsidian.
Yeah. You can figure that part out later.
Honestly, we might want to start doing that now.
Yeah.
Patches is building all the piping, and otherwise we're just waiting here.
Yeah, I mean, your next step, I mean, if you made all the copper wire, like your next step, I mean, even before the copper wire, your next step is the redstone chips.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have enough copper wire for those. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you might want to think about how you want to handle the sturdy sheets.
Wait, I thought we were only making 2 redstone chips.
You are.
Okay.
There. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the biggest thing is just as Patches is setting up all of the piping for the spout, we're waiting on this until that's ready. So if we wanted to start on the obsidian, that might be a good use of our time. Yeah.
So now another question is, there's something needed called an astral conduit. And that's actually what one of the redstone chips of the 2 is used for. But the annoying part of that is it also uses a block of diamond. And that is not... That's annoying to find.
Nope.
So I have a partially used astral conduit, and that I made after I spent a bunch of time mining up diamond underground. So my recommendation would be just use the one that I made, because that one was not made using any advanced techniques or anything. It was made through the tears and sweat of finding diamonds, so strip mining. So my recommendation, just use my astral conduit.
The molten copper bucket, when you're ready for it, Patches, is in the chest, upper right-hand corner.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so, obsidian, what do we need?
Wait, which chest?
Well, it depends how you want
Upper
to
right-hand corner?
Chest, upper right-hand corner. Molten copper.
If you can find an easy way to make or
copper.
find
Okay.
magma, that's the easier way to...
Dig straight down.
That seems smart. You should do that.
But unfortunately, I don't think you have any easy ways to create magma.
Is it just 4? No.
I tried some glitch setup. There's like some glitch setups that can create obsidian, but they don't seem to work. So.
Huh. All right. So we're looking for magma.
So magma or just obsidian. The only problem with obsidian is it's going to be.
How are you gonna smelt it?
I think. Well, you don't have to smelt it, but mine it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. How do you mine it?
So I think I'm pretty sure obsidian requires diamond level or higher mining equipment. If you use but you can use a mechanical drill. Of course, if you're gonna go and find obsidian and use a mechanical drill in it, then you would have to use a hand crank, and that's going to using a hand crank to get obsidian is going to use a ton of exhaustion. So.
I can imagine.
There's
How
probably
many
other
compasses
ways
do we need?
Just one. I mean, you don't want, because otherwise you have to make more redstone chips. I would just recommend just make one and share it.
Okay, so everything we've talked about in terms of obsidian is a gigantic pain in the butt. Like that doesn't. None of this feels right.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it was a gigantic pain in the butt for me. I mean, it's going to be more of a pain in the butt for all of you because I only made one set of stuff,
sets. Yeah.
but you need 3 more sets. So that's why I'm recommending, like, I don't know, make some sturdy sheets and then maybe I can just supply the rest. I can even show you how I make mine. Although I think I actually need obsidian too. But I have a bunch of sturdy sheets, so I mean, it's gonna be a long, tedious, and unless Patches has like a good setup for it that I'm not aware of, which is entirely possible. I don't know if Patches is muted or AFK or something.
Muted and concentrating.
Yeah, I would say he's just running around doing the whole liquid
You
setup.
do your thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's a good question, right, about obsidian. Like, what method do you think makes sense here?
I'm assuming that was aimed at Patches.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, I was not paying attention. What?
We're
So
trying to
we
figure
need
out how to make
obsidian.
sturdy sheets.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
You go find lava, you throw down water, and you go mine obsidian? Question mark?
Okay.
How much obsidian do you need?
A lot.
For what?
Sturdy sheet.
Sturdy sheets. How do I make a sturdy sheet again? Oh, wait, don't you have to
Powdered
mill a
obsidian?
bunch of something?
So you can either press. Well, you have to make powdered obsidian.
That was it. And then you need a bunch of obsidian to make the powder obsidian to make the sheet.
Yeah.
And then it's like a chance of getting the sheet, if I remember correctly.
There's two methods to create it. One is just pressing. That's the 60% chance, or I think it's 100% chance if you use lava spouting too. But
Correct.
it's, the setup for that's
Yes,
kind of
lava
annoying.
spout
So
is 100.
yeah, it's kind of annoying. I would recommend just doing like massive amounts of pressing. And this is where I'm saying, like, get some obsidian and then I can supply the rest. Because otherwise it's going to take forever for 3 people.
Do we have magma
Mobs.
creams?
No,
No, that's another way to do it
I think
more
you need
efficiently.
blaze. I think you need blaze powder to make those.
Blaze powder.
You do.
I don't think magma cream is accessible until.
Okay. Yeah, you just find a lava lake, you pour it down, and get a bunch of obsidian.
And then build a drill.
No, you should have a diamond tipped pickaxe.
I don't think they have those yet.
Oh, yeah, no, so, okay, gotcha. So that's where y'all are stuck. In the left part, going all the way up of casting, when we first got the melter in Chapter 2, all that stuff up there is talking about, now that you can, like, melt liquids, you can make, like, brass equipment and yada, yada, yada. And I think somewhere in the books, maybe, or in that tree, it teaches you that if you use a diamond on one of the Hephaestus tools, you can diamond tip it, which gives it the mining level of diamond. So for 1 diamond, you can put your stone pickaxe to allow you to mine diamond, obsidian, all of that.
You'll see I have this copper. I have this diamond tipped copper pickaxe that I've been using.
I
for
see.
weeks.
Yeah. So I always use a stone one because then you can just repair it with cobblestone and mine diamonds. So that's the methodology I always went with.
I can use my queen slime.
Oh no, I accidentally wasted some of the copper. Whoops.
My queen slime vein hammer.
Because I accidentally used a spout using this thing.
Okay.
And
So
whoops.
So yeah, maybe that's a good path. Make some diamond. Do you have diamonds here anywhere?
No.
No, we have
how
never
would we
gone
have
for
gotten
diamonds.
diamond?
Yeah, no.
Finding it.
And then doing what to it? We can't mine it.
Well, you have to use a mechanical drill.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can also use a mechanical drill on the obsidian.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some diamonds. I'm sure there's plenty of diamond around here, but I've definitely mined out a good amount of random diamond around this area. So some of the diamond veins might be missing because I should have some extra diamonds in my. Yes. So maybe I'll give you like 3 diamonds so you can each have a diamond to pickaxe or something.
Let me see.
Oh, that might hurt if I fall
These
down there.
chickens are creeping me out.
It doesn't help that a while back I was tossing I was tossing chicken eggs or something, and one of them accidentally landed outside the fence and spawned a chicken, and so now there's just one that's walking outside the fence.
Okay, I salvaged what I...
Door in the middle of the base.
I think that's used to. I think there was a
was a
hole there
cave.
to go down a cave. And
Yeah,
I
it was
think
for
they
y'all
put
to get down to the cave still, but cleaned out the area.
Gotcha.
I'm actually down there now.
Alright, how many? Oh, I have plenty of
Oh,
tape.
whoa,
Alright,
whoa,
I'm
no,
gonna,
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Whoops.
I'm gonna bring 3 diamonds up for you all.
Well, I mean, that kind of works, actually. Never mind. Well, I didn't waste the copper. I, accidentally made it go, though, to a tank, so...
No, I don't know. I don't know if you're looking for lava pools, Smarmy, but I have a recommendation for that. Aside from the caves,
Oh.
if you just look at the overworld map, you can kind of see the pools of lava on the
Oh, I see.
overworld.
Okay, chat. I did all
Or you
that.
can also go to that
so
one
now
pool of
I
lava
can do
that I turned
this.
into obsidian.
It turns
Yeah,
out
I
on
can
right.
find it, yeah.
It's like, there should be like a
There-
black
there's-
spot on the map.
There's like the red parts, right?
Yeah, if you just look
Yeah,
on the overworld and see like the red,
Yeah.
little red.
There's like
squares.
another one
like
right
to
next
the
to me
east.
somewhere.
Okay.
But I don't know,
Actually,
is
here.
this underground? Is it showing both underground and
If you
above
look,
Oh, yeah,
ground?
there's-
if you look on the
obsidian
map, you can
south
click.
of your base.
You can click on different parts of the map thing, and like there's like layers and stuff, so you can like flip the map between different layers and day, night, and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, it's in the cave. Okay, so I see the.
Alright, I'm
where
gonna
I am.
put
Something like
the
that, I guess.
diamonds in the chest with the like ores and all that stuff. So each of you can take a diamond to make a diamond tip pickaxe.
Okay. And you recommended doing it on a stone pickaxe?
I think I don't need to do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I just said. I put mine on copper just because copper is also plentiful and lasts a little longer, but
Yeah, it's all your preference. I just do stone because stone's the easiest thing to repair with. Until you're producing all the copper you want and stuff. I just could never get copper producing properly because I had that weird, stupid problem that they've now solved with the seared brick, molten sear brick, or whatever the new type of thing is. Because I literally, my machine would stop because it kept filling clay before it put the block in and would stop the entire machine. So, like, my azurine and all that, like, wouldn't produce properly.
So, stupid question. How do you tip?
alright, so yeah, when you're in the tinker station, on the right side of the tinker station, you would put there's like look at the tinker station, and if you default to like the repair and modify. On the very right is like the little pickaxe symbol. I feel like I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So you put that there, and then you can just put a single diamond in one of the 3 other spots, and it will show like a modification there.
Okay, but first I have to...
But
You
yeah,
have
you're gonna
You have to make a pickaxe. In the
make a new
process.
pickaxe first, and then you'll
Yeah,
use
okay.
you'll modify that pickaxe.
Okay. And the pickaxe itself is 2 pieces. It's the head and the handle.
I think it's 3.
I thought it was
Or
3
is
pieces,
Or
yeah.
is it just 2? I don't remember. I haven't made one, so.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Yeah, make sure it's a pickaxe and not a pickaxe.
Pickaxe, not pickads. Pickaxe.
Yeah, it's got the head, the shaft, and like the binding part. Pick head,
Yeah.
tool handle.
Wait,
tool
okay,
handle.
so how do you modify again the
so
recipe?
upper. So you've already made the pickaxe.
I mean, I've had pickaxes, but I'm looking at it before I build anything that I need.
So you'll just build one first, and then you modify it after you built it.
Okay, so I have one then,
Alright,
and
so
the modifying.
Tinker Station, if you're in the Tinker Station, the upper left of the options with all the tools is like an anvil with a hammer on top.
Yep.
That is the repair and modify section. So you'll put the pickaxe on the right of those 4 things, and then you can just put a diamond in one of the 3 other spots.
Gotcha. Oh, I see why the confusion is, because I'd made this pickaxe using a different method.
Oh, is it not a? It has to be a Hephaestus pickaxe.
Yeah. Alright, so I need copper. I assume it uses ingots.
I remember, chat, I
lost it.
pulled
Yeah,
from
you
this
also
you
need
need patterns,
into
too.
the spout.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
say,
it
I thought
was.
copper was the one material that doesn't use the Hephaestus.
You can do both.
Oh,
I
it
thought
can do
You
it
can,
this way too?
there's a different copper pickaxe that's not Hephaestus, but there's also like I'm using a Hephaestus copper
Oh,
pickaxe.
okay, got it.
Yep. Yeah. Alright, to build
Or you can
that.
make smashy hammer like this. Oh, that hurt you.
Yeah, that did.
I did not realize there was friendly fire.
Oh yeah.
Apparently there is.
Huh.
The things you learn.
CBS cares.
Okay, I might be over complicating and thinking this. For this amount of space I have, I don't know if I can do what I wanted to do.
I think you wanted to do some cool, fancy things.
Well, I'll show you like what I was kind of trying to do. And actually, this would have had to go
That is
there.
a crazy amount of durability by adding the diamond tipping.
Yeah, that adds a lot of durability.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
So now you can use
Is,
that.
I don't wield it upside down. That's
And now I will let you know, even with a diamond tip pickaxe, mining obsidian is slow.
I was trying to make it to where you can drain into here, and it'll go into this tank, or you could directly put into this tank. Once it's in the tank, you can turn this on to pump out of it, and then I wanted to go like this way if you need to spout, this way if
this
you need
way
to go to a
store.
tank.
Yeah.
But I'm now remembering, like, what I had done was a bunch of stuff that would, like, reverse the direction of the gears so that it would reverse the direction of the pump. But, like, now that's not a thing anymore because it doesn't matter how you power it. The wrench determines which way the pump goes. So the design I originally had would not work.
Yeah, I see what you're
That's I think I just realized, like, as I was doing all this, I was like, oh, that's not going to work. But I was trying to make all the options because basically you want this to be your working tank. The seared smelter, this is your working tank. And you basically would determine, do I want to pull or put into that? If you put into it, then you would pull out of the tank into your spout or whatever. You can then drain whatever you need into here. Then if it's like, oh, I have extra, then you could put it in the basin, which would go into the drain. Like, you could set all of that. Oh, actually, that means I would need to move the drain one back.
there is a complicated setup you could do where you just put a wrench on a deployer and then have a switch on the deployer to turn on.
Yeah, something like that. And then, like, up here would be more switches.
Why do I hear a pigman?
That would basically, and
Well,
I'll have to,
there's
like,
a
go
bigger.
one more up. But
No,
you would basically have switches that would determine, do I want this tank filled or not? Or do I want this to be my working tank, yes or no? And so you would basically turn on the tank of the material you want to work with. So, like, I'm going to turn on copper, you know, and then all your spouting and routing would go with copper. Or if you turn on copper and gold, it would then take from copper and gold. But I think it would be too complicated to do what I'm trying to do.
Guys?
Yeah, you probably need a big. There's no pig.
Stop.
Guys?
Yes, if you just say what's going on.
That's
Yeah.
a
Zombified
zombified
piglin in our base.
Yep,
Did the lightning?
lightning struck a pig.
A pig, yeah.
I didn't realize that made zombified piglins.
Yeah.
Do we keep him as a pet or kill him? It's all.
I mean, he just wandered into the base.
He's
so,
annoying.
I was gonna say I think he's our friend now, but that works too.
No one gave an answer right away, so I'm
no.
going. We're too much
He
waiting.
was in the middle of
We
a
got stuff to do.
I see what you're saying about obsidian taking a while to.
Yeah, obsidian takes a
break
while
down.
to mine.
Yeah, there's
So that's
a chunk of obsidian to the south. There's also lava here underneath it, so need to be a little bit careful. But it's not going to get us all
That's
the
what
way
I'm
there.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get some obsidian, make some story sheets, and then I'll show you my way of making story sheets, and then you'll have enough. Just so you don't have to waste an entire day.
How much obsidian do you think I should grab, guys?
Honestly, it was too much.
How much-
It was too
how
much
many-
noise.
how
It was
how
like, I
much
don't want to deal with
percentage
this
of the
noise
story
right
sheets that
now.
you need do you want to complete with your obsidian? Let's see. Let me do some math here.
It's a 60% chance.
Excuse me.
You probably need. I mean, if you were to make all the sturdy sheets that you need to make, you'd probably need like make it a decent chance of getting enough. You need like 100 obsidian.
Let's try this. Let's try this, chat.
I do
I
not
have an
recommend
idea.
that you get that many. I would recommend that you let me help with that.
Pipe and iron sheet. Okay. Do pipe and iron sheet.
I think I see So Pete, you can see where I am on the map, right? Is this
But yeah,
an obsidian
basically-
farm you had built?
I don't know why the mixer is here. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
looks
maybe
like
we
it.
put the drain
Yeah, okay.
somewhere
I can-
where
I
it
can
will
see
always
a
just
little
go
bit.
into this, and we set up
There's
the
a lava
valve
pool that I
system.
turned into obsidian, and I mined a bunch of obsidian from it.
Yeah, and then you can expand it.
Yeah, when you expose more lava, you can just keep dumping water on it.
We
Well,
have
and
iron
you can
sheets.
the lava
If
you
not,
can have
I'll
it
just
create
do
more
this.
lava.
That doesn't.
Yeah, I was not ready for the pet piglin sounds,
It flows,
honestly.
though.
Yeah, but that's not a lava source block. If you dump water on flowing lava.
Also
it's
realized
cobblestone.
Smarmy is being
only
family
when water
friendly, so he
touches a
wasn't
lava
going to get rid of
source.
it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I
So
gotcha.
that's how a cobblestone farm works. Is it uses flowing lava and flowing water to create
Okay,
cobblestone.
so we could do this.
But, and that's renewable.
Gotcha.
But the obsidian is
Might have to
not
actually move
renewable
these like one up.
without, like the slow renewable lava methods.
I gotcha. All right.
Somebody's
Anything
sawing
called
away
today?
down there.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't want to completely destroy your obsidian farm here, Pete.
Oh, you can take it all.
Okay.
I don't need it. It just takes a while, so.
It does. Well, I'm at
Oh, that got rid of the
16.
copper anyway.
so it's
Oh wait,
it's
no,
coming
it's
along,
in there. It's in there.
but I'll probably only end up around 24 or so.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll try to supply the rest. I had a bunch of magma cubes, but I can
It doesn't help too when the obsidian block falls into the lava and disintegrates.
Yeah, so I had to be careful with how I mined it. Like I tried to go on the edges or something. I did it in a particular way where I didn't lose the obsidian. But
Yeah, I see what you're saying about
Easier
flowing
said
lava.
than done, though.
Yeah, very much so.
Especially like this takes a really long time. It's hard to see how far it is, and it takes like 2 hits from the diamond pickaxe to immediately destroy the ground next to it.
yeah, you have to be accurate.
Yeah,
I have obsidian.
which is very annoying.
I do have these obsidian panes, which can also be used to make ground. But I think technically the obsidian panes are created using methods that you don't have yet. Oh, actually, you need to use magma creams on obsidian panes to get sturdy sheets, so that's not worth it anyway.
Nope. That one won't work.
That's why I never ended up using all those obsidian panes that I created. Oh, actually, I can turn the obsidian panes back into obsidian. Maybe I should do that. Good way to
Is
get
that
obsidian.
better?
Huh?
Is that better?
Well, it's better for me to get you guys obsidian.
Yeah, but I mean, like in terms of the obsidian dust, we're turning it into the what's it,
The recipe to
the
turn obsidian
sturdy sheets.
the recipe to turn obsidian panes into sturdy sheets is annoying and requires a material I don't want to use. So.
Oh,
I have and this is what I'll show you. Like after you make a few sturdy sheets, I'll show you the setup I have for sturdy sheets. And so actually, so this is the other thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the millstone to turn obsidian into the obsidian dust or whatever. However, you'll also, I think if you look at the millstone, I think it's like a 25% chance that you'll get your obsidian back. So technically, you wouldn't need as much obsidian as I said, because you will get some back. But I have a method. I have a method that gets my obsidian back with a 75% chance.
nice.
And then I also have a setup that just quickly automates smashing obsidian. But that does require one thing from chapter 3. Although there's probably a way to do it with chapter 2 that I'm not aware of. That's right, I was looking for obsidian. Do I have?
We for sure don't need all of these lava pools.
No.
Okay.
I mean, technically, it is a renewable resource if you get the drip method. I have a very small lava farm. Like you can make a way bigger lava farm than mine. I just never bothered with it because I never really needed it.
Well, I am at 29 obsidian.
That's pretty.
Oh, it was decent.
think I can make 11 obsidian with these panes that I have. I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I also apparently have over a stack of powdered obsidian on me.
Where's Farming went that way? Alright, so east northeast, the second one. I'm headed your way, Smarmy. We'll go a little bit faster.
Yeah. I assume you're going to the other one, or are you coming to mine?
I do not have any buckets of water, so I can't.
Oh, I have one, but there's another one that's you're about to pass, basically.
I know. It,
Yeah.
Issue just, like I said, I don't have any water.
Do you want me to come just do it for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me finish this last one.
Uh-huh. Try not to fall into this ridiculously large crevice that's for no reason.
That's all I'll do. Get whatever. I mean, you can finish with the obsidian now if you want. Make as many sturdy sheets as you can with that, and then I'll show you my process, and that'll make the rest of them.
I thought you said it would take
ravine!
a little while.
Well, what will take a while?
Oh, I saw the other side of that, Smarmy. That was great.
What will take a while?
There's still more.
To make the obsidian, I thought. There's just one more right there.
Oh no, I discovered I already had a bunch of powdered obsidian that I forgot about, so I can show. I'll use that to show you my method of making sturdy sheets. After you.
Oh, I can use the bar at the top to tell me when I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, mod.
I think that's actually vanilla.
Okay.
Maybe I could be wrong. Actually, you know what? That might not be vanilla. That might be.
I don't know if that's vanilla. If it is, it's new vanilla.
No, I don't think it is vanilla. Actually.
The progress bar for mining something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not vanilla.
I didn't think so.
I think it's been in other mod packs I use, so sometimes I confuse it for vanilla.
It's really nice quality of life.
Yep.
Yeah, the last big mod pack I played on had a vein mining, which was very nice. You can
It
just
like
take-
showed the rest of the vein.
Well, you would mine, it would take a huge chunk of something. Now this mod pack does have that, but it's like an ability that you have to use on stuff. This was just like you hold it and then you would like mine a huge chunk of something. Or if you mined ore, like it would just specifically mine like the entire vein of ore, like in a 3x3x3 block.
Gotcha.
It reminds me of the rock trick in Valheim.
So I have this vein hammer. I have a vein hammer, and that does what I just mentioned. So like if I mine, like if I find like a copper vein and I mine it with this, it'll like get all the copper blocks within a 3x3x3 cube. Also, it's silky on it, so it just gets the blocks and not the raw blocks and not the materials. I like the same. Also has almost 5,000 durability.
Wow.
Yeah, it's made with like tier 4 materials or something. I think they're materials that I don't know what chapter it is, but I only knew about them because I did Googling.
Chat, sorry, I
I
can't
think
decide
once you
between a
guys,
design. I was like, do I pull this out from the wall and
something
try and
more
hide everything behind it, or do I just
advanced
put
than
it in
the
front?
melter.
So like the
Like,
two ways I could
never
do
set it
this
up,
are
but I
like
crafted it,
gearbox
which
right
is
there.
like a book that shows
Excuse
you
me.
all the stuff.
Clutch. Not right there. Nope.
Like,
That
you
is
thought
not what
the
I'm trying to
melter
do.
was complex.
Like
I
that.
have something that's far more
Right.
complex than that.
And then what happens is I run a chain drive across the top
Okay,
of
don't follow
those,
that one.
I know.
I'm
and
pretty sure all of my deaths. in
whichever
this
one you
game so
turn
far
on
have
is going
been
to turn on the
bottom.
right pump, right?
I mean, that makes sense if the only enemies
thing.
are...
Yeah.
I'm sad
By
because
accident.
I made a backpack that's supposed to give you.
But if I put
fire
that in the
immunity,
back,
it was
The
disabled.
problem is like, where does the switch go to
Oh,
like
that sucks.
get that right?
Army, how much obsidian do you have?
There's still a bunch over here.
How much do you have? We need 100, right?
I mean, you could
I'm at
probably get away
19.
with less than that. I would say 80. You could get away with 80 just because of you do get some back from the millstone. That being said, I have 80 powdered obsidian on me. So like, if you don't get it all, I can help out.
Okay. Honestly, this isn't actually too bad.
No, it just takes time.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
Well, it's not even that much time. It's
There's
like
more
10
than one of
seconds.
you. There's more than one of you doing.
See something like
Yeah.
that? I mean, it looks a little weird, but like I can get it
It's
going.
a slow, tedious thing, but this is like a good point to like. Oh, let's check chat. You
Take
know,
a breath,
like,
yeah.
do other things. Let me grab
1,
a
2,
snack. I've been
3,
drinking
4,
my tea.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 8.
I had some Taco Bell today.
It's raspberry lemonade, by the way. Raspberry lemonade herbal tea, so delicious.
I don't know, every Tuesday they got deals at Taco Bell. Today was a $1 gordita, cheesy gordita crunch.
Something like that.
We made birria tacos or birria quesadillas today.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then I need 8 valves.
but we obviously have like the leftover meat. And,
I would hope so.
yeah.
Oh, that's
We're
not
gonna
what I
do
need.
something else
Was
the
it
next few days.
sheets?
I don't know what.
Wait,
We'll
I already
figure it out.
forgot what I needed to make the
Streamer
valves.
looked at chat. Yeah, Mega, I'm always looking at chat.
Oh, it's
wait,
these.
patches. Did we do the thing?
Here we go.
Oh, sure, Chet.
What thing?
No.
You know
I
the
doubt you
thing.
No.
Sure, Chet.
No, we.
Wonder
Always,
I give
Power
up trying
Factory.
because every time I try and get working, you're like, nah.
I always forget to.
All right, I hit it.
Hey, I see it. Let me finish this block. Okay, I'm coming. Accept. It worked.
You guys see it this time, right?
Is it working?
I see share chat started.
He did it.
And then
Unbelievable.
Smarmy's
Just in time for the 3 minutes warning
his
for
face
ad,
just froze.
guys.
He was just looking.
He's so excited because he's never gotten this to work before.
I mean, I feel like half the time it fails and the other half it works. When Patches does it, it works because I know
Right.
how to click yes,
Oh, I
accept.
see.
But when I'm the one that
I see
hosts
Lord
it,
Mango
always
is
fail.
talking. Lord
That's
Mango
about
is
right.
talking from Patch's channel.
Yeah, he always does. He's a goat. Like actual goat.
Of the
All
screaming
right, chat. I
variety
really
or
hope
the
this idea is working. Oh, I need one more iron
Mang
sheet.
variety.
The greatest of all time variety.
I like the screaming kind.
yeah.
Also, their cheese is amazing.
Who's cheese?
Goat,
Goat
cheese.
cheese.
Ooh, got it.
You like me some cheese?
I like video game cheese.
I love video games. It's my favorite kind of cheese.
Here, you know what?
It is pretty good.
Just because of that smur, you smur me. Oh, you're.
Okay, I'm kind of committing all in on the design now. I'm really hoping this works the way I want it to, and I hope it's not confusing.
Well, you got a little bit of time, but we are
Yeah.
getting pretty close.
Okay.
That was not a good idea.
Chat, that is not where that
My
stuff needs
cheese
to be.
eat it.
Okay.
Tea time.
We could just go off that and save all these shafts and stuff.
Are you about to hit ads, Patches?
Yes.
All right. Because while you do that, I might do a plug.
Okay. I'll go ahead and run it now then. We're going to run
Yeah,
the
go
ads now, guys. Disable the pre-rolls. See you guys in flip side of 3 minutes.
Stop it.
Put a piece of cheese somewhere in the house. First come, first serve.
Jesus, kid.
How to make the chain drive again?
Alright, so I got 53
nuggets
obsidian
and
here.
casing. So I need 9, 27
You're
I
nuggets.
assume
Probably.
Smarmy's gonna have about 20, so
Yeah,
Bring-
maybe finish
bring
off
30.
the stack. Maybe finish off the stack or something. Or unless you ran out.
the pool is starting to become kind of difficult. There's plenty more, but there's a lot of lava.
I mean, you're
underneath.
good. I mean, you're good. Again, I've got some too that can be used. So
Yeah.
We never got an
Um,
andesite farm going, did we?
Nope.
but I supply a bunch of stuff.
Climbing hills in.
There's an andesite
Spain.
shortage. There should be plenty of
Creating.
andesite for now, at least.
Okay, I'll say I'm using like the last 9 casings we had in there.
They're really 27 cases. Yeah, where did all that? Oh, there's 3 andesite alloy and 4 blocks of alloy in the
I'm back.
chest. So.
Welcome, Whack.
Oh, that was. There we go. Okay. I'm at 40 now, but I have another.
Oh,
little
you
bit.
have. All right, that's 2 of you
Yeah,
combined have more
yeah,
than
we're
enough.
good. Yep. Ow.
There's still like another 20 here, maybe 15, 20 here.
I mean, you don't need
You'll be
them.
fine.
But
Oh no!
He died.
No! Water bucket saved my life.
I think it's time to come back now.
Sure
You
was close.
You have enough obsidian.
I didn't realize that last one had another one underneath it. That was
You have enough obsidian now. I think it's time to come back before you lose it all dying.
No, we're good. I'm chancing it. I'm chancing it.
But you literally don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need it.
We always need it.
No. Okay. So, crusher, right?
No, millstone. That's what you can make crusher.
Okay.
There's a couple of them here.
What?
These two here.
I can't remember what the millstone is.
The two things I'm.
The grindy thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Alright,
you're just gonna queue to chuck them in. Just hold Q. I mean, you can just hold Q to throw them on.
Yeah,
you can do half and half, maybe.
That's what I did.
It's okay, Mango. I caught it. I know you want to see it, but I caught it.
So they'll turn into powdered obsidian, and there's like a 25% chance it'll pop. Actually, well, there's a 25% chance it'll pop an obsidian back out, but it'll just automatically get grained again.
So we'll suck it back in.
That's why I refuse
Yeah, it doesn't even go
do
around.
this without water.
Nice.
Ooh, hello.
And where is your fastest press?
Where's what?
This one's a decent.
Probably in the base, honestly.
Yeah,
I
this one
mean,
here.
one downstairs.
I mean, I have a faster one, but this one will be good for you.
It's going pretty quick.
Like, you actually might want to get this started. Take some of that powdered obsidian out and start putting it on this mechanical press here. It's gonna take a while.
Get real. Unprocessed obsidian sheet.
Yeah, although you might only be able to put like 9 or something at a time on there, because eventually there's gonna.
Oh yeah, I see it. That looks like 8.
Or 8, yeah, you can do 8 at a time. Maybe.
That's fine.
Although, what I would. This might be a situation where you just want to do 1 at a time until it's fully processed.
Yep.
Oh, like I was doing before with the... Yeah.
No. Oh god. Okay. It's just gonna keep banging on that and doing nothing, right?
No, it's processing. If it's hitting it, it's processing it.
But it
takes a lot of. Let's see. It takes.
No, it's not doing anything. Okay.
No, it is.
It takes a little bit. It has to press it a few different times.
It presses it. Was it 10 times? Yeah, it's 10 presses to process it.
Oh, I see. So it's just because it was hopping through all of them.
Well, at that point,
It's probably doing 1 hit for all of
Yeah,
them.
do we have?
But
a
if you
cutter?
put more than 1 powdered obsidian, then it does the first step of the process.
All right.
Yeah, basically, if something
really-
takes 2 presses to do, it'll do 2 presses, process 1 of them. And if you put multiple on there, it'll do 2 for every one you have on there.
So
that kind of
if it doesn't process it into a sturdy sheet, it's gonna make it gravel. So you have to take the gravel off.
Yeah, I don't understand what it is that we're doing.
Okay, let's look at the recipe for
I
a
see,
sturdy
okay.
sheet.
So we process it 10 times and that turns into sturdy sheet. Okay.
Possibly. Correct.
Okay. Why are we taking things away?
Well, they're just floating items there. They might despawn.
Got it. So 1 at a time. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
at this
hearing.
point, do 1 at a time until it's either a sturdy sheet or a piece of gravel. Do you have room in your inventory right now?
Nope. That's why I'm going to start clearing some
But
out. Because
sturdy
I have
sheets-
a lot of unprocessed obsidian sheets.
That's what I figured. Yeah. Hey, more
Sturdy
gravel.
sheet stack or no?
Yes.
So they only stack if they're in the same part of the process.
Yeah. Unprocessed won't. Only the finished ones.
Well, that's what I was
Right.
Yeah, it sounded like the
Are you
unprocessed
put
obsidian
me in charge of
doesn't.
RNG?
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Wait,
But it
what
does,
is it?
like, who's better at RNG though? Like, it's not me.
Not me.
I feel
Hey, I
the
got
only
one.
person worse
Not
than
me. Got one.
Yeah, that's one of 3 at this point.
Here, how about this, Smarmy? I'll give you a good deal. You wanna come see some more fun obsidian
I'll
presses?
buy it at a high price.
All right, hang on. Let me finish these. I'm almost done. I also found some
Just
tin.
gonna do it
I
the
know we can
lazy
put on
way.
that.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
gonna,
go with that.
I'm
do
gonna
it the
have
lazy
you. I'm gonna
way.
have you grind the obsidian the boring way, but
Yeah,
No, no.
can we make this thing go faster?
If we up the amount of gear ratios used for the amount of power we're producing, we're going to need more sails before we can really do that. But if you want to do it locally, if you
time.
Okay, hang on. If you want to do it locally, just give me a second.
Okay.
I need more big ones.
Oh, you stopped it. Okay.
Well, right, because I have to. I'm going to do a gear ratio down here and hope it doesn't stress the system.
Over there, Smimey?
Tin.
Oh, I see. You're just mining stone. Oh, there's a tin way there.
There is a tin down there, yeah. Alright, I'm coming.
Oops.
You said tin, we need a lot of tin, so I was getting tin.
Okay, this
Oh,
might
you
be the
said
fast.
that.
Yeah, it stresses the system just going one
No,
extra up.
Someone else said that we needed tons of tin, so I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, you
Or
will
maybe
need
we
tin
try
eventually,
it
but-
this
Yeah,
way.
see?
Although you probably don't need 10. You probably don't need 10 to get to the moon at this point.
Oh, well, whatever. I just wanted to make sure that it, like, I didn't forget about that resource, you know?
Yeah, yeah, now you have to mine it.
Oh no! That was a horrible, horrible, hilarious mistake.
Go, Fox.
Alright, let's
Tell
try
me
this
where to
again.
go.
Yeah, we can't up it, Mr. J. It's too much stress for the system.
Alright, how about
Lame.
this? Alright, you keep doing that there, Mr. J. I'll take Smarmy to an alternative place to process his.
Okay.
So actually, don't come back. Go to my base.
I know,
Hang on,
that's what
you-
I'm looking for right next to it.
Pete, come back if you can.
Wait, what do you?
I have the powdered obsidian in my inventory.
Oh, you can keep that.
No, it'll be faster with you. I have a bunch of unprocessed obsidian sheets here.
Alright.
Okay, 62 obsidian, let's go.
Alright. We're gonna, while Mr. J is busy processing his back of your base, I'm gonna,
I'll watch
Time-
you on stream.
To test
I'll show you the
this.
contraptions I've got set up.
It's gotta be this thing.
Really hope this works.
You don't
It
get yourself
seems
killed
like
by
it
these.
works.
Mechanical crafter.
Oh, you're looking at me. I'll look at this. Yeah, just let me make sure. I'll once I get there, I'll show you what you actually want to do before you make some mistake.
Well, so I'm not gonna do anything.
But you are in the right spot. You are in the right spot.
Extractor, connector.
Yeah, that's all electric stuff.
Where is it? Oh, those
Yeah, I've
gold
got
chest.
some setups here. So yeah, we'll come around this way. Actually, let's see. I have like a switch that like alternate switch things are active, so I don't stress these out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna process the obsidian with these. This is like an advanced millstone here. These things.
Things.
I would be careful with your sound. I don't know if that thing will kill you if you get into it. So
In
you'll
the
see there's
andesite funnel?
so there's a chest. You'll see there's a black chest here.
That is going very quickly.
This isn't even full speed. So put all the obsidian in this black sturdy chest here.
This one here.
Yeah,
Okay.
And so you're gonna see that it's getting
Now it's
up the
going up.
conveyor. It's getting crushed by
Oh,
this thing,
crushing wheel. That's what you're talking about.
and then it's all getting funneled into this copper chest here.
Funnel sheets into this chest, which is powdered obsidian.
Yeah, and any of
And
the
it's giving
obsidian.
you some obsidian back.
Yeah, I think it's like a 75% return on obsidian.
I see.
This is step one. This is getting the powdered obsidian.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, this
have
is
a-
the stuff I was assuming we were going to be getting into
Well, this is
if
like
we had time.
yeah, this is like halfway through chapter 3 stuff. Like you're gonna have to
Is it
spend a
not
good amount of
working?
time in the next chapter before you even get to this.
Did I go through all this for
But it's
nothing?
the same thing that they're doing over there. It's just
This is just the more advanced
accelerated, right? Like,
Higher chance of
Accelerated and-
success
version. and more
Yeah.
efficient because of
Faster.
the
yeah.
it's more
Yeah.
efficient because of the return on obsidian.
Oh,
Yeah, better.
no, I'm dumb. I just don't have...
But it's the same idea. Instead of a grindstone, it's two crushing wheels and a belt in the middle.
Chat, no making fun of me. Shut up. I was like, wait,
I've
why
been
isn't this
curious
working?
If I,
I
jump
didn't
into
finish.
The wheels, if they'll kill me, but my guess is probably.
Try it.
Yes, they will. I mean,
There's also-
I don't know. Maybe you should experiment and find out.
There's also this mechanical
That
saw
sounds funny.
here, and I've accidentally walked onto the conveyor, and that's taking me into this mechanical saw, and it does like half my health. So,
Half your
Wow.
health in one hit? Oh, wow.
yeah. It hurts.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm guessing the crushing wheels just kill you outright.
Probably.
Right, so you got a bunch of the. Powder.
Yeah, we almost have a stack of powdered obsidian, and we have most of the obsidian back.
So let's process the powdered obsidian. We can process more of the regular obsidian if you need to later.
Yeah,
I have
was just gonna
11
throw it back
sturdy
in and
sheep.
leave.
And so now I've got this other setup over here. Or, yeah. I guess you can put the
Let it
obsidian
run
there.
again. Okay.
Let it run. Alright. And so this setup requires a little bit more. This thing doesn't do anything. This is actually going at max speed here. 156 RP. So there's this rose gold chest. Actually, let me see what the filter is set to right now. The filter is not properly set, but that's fine. All right, so there's this rose gold chest. Put a single powdered obsidian in here right now. Just one powdered obsidian. All right, and so that went into here, and now you have an unprocessed obsidian sheet. So take that out. And then what you're gonna do is this. If you come over where I am. So this is a chapter 3 thing. This is what we're going to use to cheat a little bit. This is brass tunnel. You'll see there's like a filter here, and it has some green thing on it. You're going to right-click that filter with the unprocessed.
No, it's not working. I hate this. Sorry.
Now put it back, and then it'll do circles.
So go into this, rose gold chest. Put put everything in there: powdered obsidian and the unprocessed one. And now the fun begins.
And so now it
goes
does
in a
one
circle.
for
You
each.
just watch it.
And just goes in a circle, and then fills back into itself, right?
Yeah, and then the thing, the way this works.
You know, for Minecraft for more than I'd never met. You fill in her.
Obsidian splits off this way.
I'd never make anyone do that. I mean, haha, got it. Okay, chat. What's going on with this, and why isn't it working?
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to care. It doesn't seem to care what step the unprocessed obsidian is on. So that.
Oh, do I need this the other way?
There's no problem.
I was gonna say the problem is the chest size, but it's okay.
No, yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I was worried that it would overflow with how much we put in there, but we're fine. So now we just let this run for like 10 minutes, and it'll do one at a time.
Not even that. Yeah, this is going pretty quick.
It is, but like each one takes 16 hits, 10 hits?
10 hits.
Marmy, this is infinitely faster than what I was just doing.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Okay,
and now we have 3 sturdy sheets and a gravel.
Yeah, it's still only 60% chance, but...
Yeah. I can see how this is a lot faster than... Especially since your press is slower than this, right? Or our press.
Yeah, this is a max speed press. The only thing that actually makes it slower than a max speed press probably is that it's waiting for things on the conveyor. But honestly, it might be this fast even if it was just a depot.
Guys, I did a dumb.
What'd you do? Yeah, I saw Mando say something. What's your dumb?
Come visit my stupid setup down here.
I forgot how these worked, and I overcomplicated it in a wrong way.
Oh my god! Why? Dude, windmills, please.
So it's before we did windmill.
Yeah.
No, so, Mr. J, I'll explain what I'm trying to do right here.
How'd you
Basically,
hurt yourself first?
I have a valve behind each one of these. Like, if I were to show like what's behind there, there's a valve.
Okay.
And I was basically trying to make it to where when you turn the switch on, it does the thing to move the valve.
Okay.
Right. Oh, it's supposed to be facing that way. Oh, wait, no. Damn it. I could never get these facing right. Okay. Actually, I might have it. Maybe I have it fixed. Basically, you see how there's like the little thing on the side? I'm trying to get it to...
Which little thing on the side?
Why'd it stop?
It's not stopping. It's still going.
Why is it not going the way I want?
Oh, it's
I'm trying
not
to get
going
that
for me.
sideways.
It's going. Oh, trust me, it's going. Just keep watching.
There, like that. Okay. So I was
Wait,
trying
what
to
did you
feed
do?
into this so that basically when I hit a switch,
Why is it
it'll
so-
turn that
Do you get
valve
rid of all
on.
gear ratios?
If I hit a switch, it turns the valve off.
Watch, it's about to
Right?
pressing.
And that'll determine which tank
Oh my
it
God, please stop it.
will turn the valve on or off.
That's so
Yeah, okay.
painful.
And so basically all tanks are hooked in at all times to the pump, like this.
That was one.
And then if I,
Dude, that
let
is
me
so
open this one
stupid.
on, so now that one's turning.
How did you do that? Where is there?
I
like,
would
a
want
switch?
it to,
this thing
oops,
here.
to feed the water
Control the
into,
speed only
that
into
tank,
one.
like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, rotate
right?
speed control.
Now I'm going to
Got it.
reverse it real quick just so that I can pull it back out. And then the idea was that if I turn this one off and turn this one on, it should go into the second tank. But it's still going into the first tank. And I was trying to figure out why. And then and that's where I was like, I think I might be doing a dumb. Because if you look at this, I'm powering it. And that's like what allows stuff to flow through it. But the valve is like this arrow. Like that's the thing I need to be turning. And I might need to power from one side to allow liquid to flow through, and the other side needs a turning valve to open or close it. And I think I did a dumb.
Yeah. That is vastly overcomplicated.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to.
Like, are we even going to use that?
Yes? Is it working?
Don't make me quote Donald Knuth at you.
Wait. Why? How many hits does it take?
All of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think I need any of
Why
the
does it feel like
on-off
the
switches or
process is
anything.
so
I think I
complicated
just
now?
need valve wheels.
No, it's because the way it's looping, like it's processing.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
all I
doing like
need.
the first step and then the second step, and then like suddenly like now a bunch of.
I was trying to make what I made Goku before, where I had like a filter, but remember I had him on the ground and I did all the redstone work underground, and I did make
I don't
it
know how it
work.
works, 'cause what's
But I
happening
was
is,
trying to
like,
do the same thing
it's
up
because there are
here.
4 of them on the belt, right?
They're all going to this chest, and it's like kind of random.
But
It's not
basically,
random,
what I
there's
need is
some
I
weird
need the
distribution
valve
of, like,
open
Yeah.
steps
close
they're at, 'cause it's-
to
they're
be
just
the
getting rid
turn
of the
wheel
first
instead of these
spot in
switches,
the chest,
and
so I
then
don't know if,
then
like,
I could
decide
leave the pump
which
on or
ones to
off.
take out
Which
of the chest.
one to like
So-
show in the chest? I think that's what I'm.
There's
getting
probably
confused by.
some weird timing issues involved.
Well, actually, before I undo all of them,
Asynchronous code, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just trying to like speed this along because there's a lot to process.
This is the fastest it's gonna go. So.
right? Like I don't need to do any of that. What I need to do is
I'm also just churning out the obsidian.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to do it. And keep
that.
replenishing
That's
it
what
with-
I need to do, and then I just power one side.
Yeah,
I
speaking
bet
of
you that's
power,
what I
there's
need to do.
another 2 stacks here.
Two stack. There's not.
I was just being dumb.
two stack.
I have a stack in my inventory, and there's another.
Yeah, that
stack here.
75% return on obsidian helps quite a lot.
I'm just gonna do
So
this
we
for
have a lot of
testing
obsidian.
purposes.
Yeah, so you're gonna have more than enough from this.
Mhm.
Wait,
Once this thing
no.
runs.
Because like I said, the goal
Never mind.
is I think 48, 30 sheets, although more certainly doesn't hurt.
Here, I'll
Yeah,
throw
and
this.
this
stack in.
doesn't. I literally have like.
Yeah, I'm
over
pretty sure
100
that's what I
powdered
need to
obsidian
do.
in my inventory right now as well. Which I guess I can put back. I don't think we need it.
Yeah, no, you're good.
That see, I mean, that looks cleaner. That's the designed
I
method.
think we're
I was wondering why the arrows like weren't facing the
use
right
this.
way.
20 of these. Go ahead and make more.
Yeah, this mechanical crafter thing I have here that you saw is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what that does.
Dude,
but-
I can't ever
It's
like
basically-
determine
later.
which way
It's
it's
basically yeah,
there.
it's- I mean, you're probably not gonna get to there unless we keep playing.
Yeah.
But I won't respect it.
All right, we're at 30 something sheets at this point. More on the way.
I still don't know the number of clicks
What's
to get
after
this
that?
working.
What do we need to do now?
What's after? Oh, the story sheets. So the story sheets is kind of an offshoot that you're gonna need later. But you still have to make the redstone chips.
Redstone chip.
Redstone chip. Okay.
Yep. Is
We
liquid
have-
stuff ready?
Oh, we're waiting on the liquid stuff. That's what it is.
Yep. Molten copper,
copper.
the wire.
Yeah, the wire's set. They're all down there.
So you're gonna make 2 redstone chips, and then things like split off.
I
into
mean,
a
I mean,
couple
just about. Here, I could just get you going with something, I guess. I'm sorry. This is, I'm simplifying it a lot, but like, it's gonna take me a little bit to do it.
It's the same number of
molten
clicks as the number
copper,
of licks
wire,
it's about.
Grab that
And
astral
crusher and the electron tube.
Why can't I pour the water out?
10 of these. Do it again. Do I want to process all the obsidian, or do we want to save some?
I mean, you can just process it all. I mean, once you, I mean, how many sturdy sheets do you have right now?
50. 50.
I need 9
I mean, you
andesite
have enough.
alloy.
Plus whatever,
Fine.
plus whatever Mr. J has. Like, you only needed
Plus
48, I think.
several more stacks of powdered obsidian
11
to go
sturdy
through.
sheets.
So I would say at this point you can stop processing what hasn't been processed.
Hey, do we have andesite alloy stored anywhere else?
I thought we had a block of andesite alloy.
Well, there are
Oh,
several
we
blocks,
do.
but have you-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 4 left.
Do you need more? I have some.
No, I'm just letting you know we're running very low.
I mean, 4 blocks.
That's 36, isn't it?
Well, I need
30
1 block
andesite
for what
alloy.
I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I have some more that we can use if we run out, but I think for now we should probably be okay.
I'd have gotten 2 tanks working before
Alright.
making so many. Well, that's what I thought I had done.
This is press. These are the deployers.
This
This
Astral.
is the spout.
Where's the little itsy bitsy spider? Oh no, that's the teapot. What's this?
Yeah, a little teapot. Alright. This I do 12 times
What?
on the spout, then the wire, then the press.
Well, no.
Is that not how this works?
That doesn't
You're
make
gonna
sense.
do spout,
do
deployer,
the whole
press.
cycle.
Deployer
Yeah.
to the wire and then the press, yeah.
Yeah, you have to do those 3 steps 12 times. So like you can, not 12 times each, but like you have to do the 3 steps, and you have to do that 3-step process 12
Well,
times.
it's 12 times and I need 2 redstone chips, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
So I need 24 wires loaded
Yes.
up in the deployer.
It's direction. That's what it is.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is it's
I
not
had it
like-
right,
you're not
but
gonna
it's the
spout 12 times
direction.
in a row. So you have to
Yeah,
do-
yeah. Alright, deployer's ready to go. The press
Oh,
is just the
I did
press.
not wanna
and
do that.
Now I am just waiting on the spout.
You know what? We should grab some of that too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this real quick so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
You know what? I hate so much how the base is on top of this mountain. Or maybe it's just the combination of that and my base being down this cave.
Double bad, yeah.
Going back and forth. But getting down to the cave's not bad because the water just goes straight down. Like
Okay.
what I really need to do is I just need to dig a hole straight down the mountain and put a water in.
Oh, is that all I need to do? Was click down now? Okay.
Was I gonna oh, that's right. Where is it?
How did I do the, How did I... Chat, how did I... Oh, it like just told me just now. Hang on. Oh, you have to like... I see. Click and hold to edit. Ah, I see.
Cool.
To be fair to Pete, there is already
These- this
water
is new.
on the north side from when I messed up.
I mean, there's a bunch of water coming down the mountain that I
Yeah.
Officially hate the first rate of the new
A lot of
patch.
those are
And...
not oops,
Oh,
it's
really?
like, oh, I'm gonna make a faster way, and then it like flooded my base.
Does it make like no sense or...
Yeah.
There we go. There, I just want to make sure it works. That's all. I just want to make sure it works. You can go 90 degrees, but 180 degrees, it can't go past that. That's the
We're
point.
gonna need some other annoying things at some point, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yep.
I think,
Okay.
I think more fun path after the red chips would be finding shimmer.
I might have a simpler version of what I was trying to do. Please just work.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And then I should be able to just... Oh,
Just
well.
waiting on the spout.
Alright, something you can do while waiting. What is your iron situation? You're gonna
Let
want
me go
10.
check.
You're gonna want 10 empty buckets. I mean, I don't know how many buckets you already have, but you want 10 empty buckets at least.
We have 4 of lava.
We have 33 iron nuggets and 3 iron ingots.
That is not a lot.
No, we do not
Yeah.
have much. I have a bucket.
I
Each-
have a currently
bucket
full
is
bucket of molten copper.
You know, I have buckets. I can scrape some buckets.
Where are my signs? There they are. Okay. What do we want to determine in each of these? Let's say copper, not Cooper. Copper. Iron. What else do we need molten of? Tin. What were some of the other ones?
I mean, the only thing you need right now
Zinc.
is copper, but if you
yeah, I'm literally holding the copper right now. So it's just a matter of
Okay, so you need a place to put in copper, is what you're saying.
Get it into the spout, correct?
Okay, if you're looking to just get it in the spout, here I'll do this real quick. Boom. Excuse me. That wasn't my last pipe. Really? Huh. Okay, fine then.
You need more pipes?
No, I got the stuff for it. I just literally was like making a few at a time, and I was like, oh, I have like 12 in my inventory. No, I don't.
The end of the current stack.
No, I said this. Oh my gosh. There.
It doesn't wanna.
Hang on. Actually, we don't even need to go that high. We could just...
Oh, those are buckets.
And then you gotta do that.
I apparently have made a lot of buckets over time.
And then that will have to be a pump, which is this.
Sturdy armor.
And it has no power.
Yes, getting there.
I mean, you could put a gearbox to connect it up with the next one over.
There's some stuff I was working on for on-off capabilities. That's why I was like, give me just a moment, and then I'm gonna have a gearbox just right there. And then both of these should, yeah, go off that. Now the problem is, before I finish that, I was trying to get the water out of here, and this spout isn't working for whatever reason, and that's what I was confused about.
On the other one here? I mean, worst case scenario,
I guess you can't put it in there. That might be why.
Worst case scenario, we just tear down the...
Right. So let me show you like what I was working. So now I've got it. The indicators on the side. I don't like this, but like if I rotate it like this, the little arrow on the side will show that it's open. If I sneak and right click it, it closes it. So right click opens, sneak right click closes. Right. So I'm gonna like right click we'll say the third tank, right, to open that one up. And now I'm just going to reverse this. I'm trying to get it so I could reverse that without doing this.
This is the valves. I never used the valves.
Where did it go? Oh, it's in the spout.
Oh, that was the other reason I wanted to put an on-off switch on that. Okay. Well, we'll just do this right now. So there, it goes through the water, and now it's in the third tank. Right? And so like, if you're working with copper... You'll make sure the copper one's on. You make sure all your copper stuff in. Now, if you want to pull from the copper, right, that's where you could say, like, hey, by the way, switch this, and now it should pull from whatever tank you have open into the spout.
So right now, oh, wait, the water's in the back.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the water out and put it back into the water tank, which I'm going to delete right now. Yeah. Right, so now I go boop, and there should, boop, and now there should be no more water.
So, in order to get it into the system, I use the item drain here once the...
yes and no. I'm giving you multiple options. Yeah. So what you could do right now is, first off, let's just make sure, what are you working with? Are you only... Let me make sure everything else is off by shift right-clicking. Right, so everything's off. I'm making sure everything's off. Okay, cool. So if you're working with copper, I'm going to turn copper on. So now, anything will go to or from this tank as needed. Right now, and so the one downside right now, because I don't know how to engineer this because of the changes they've made, you have to decide if you're pulling or pushing to something via right clicking with the wrenches. I wanted it to have based on switches, input or output, but oh well. So right now it's copper's in use. Do I want to pull into the seared smelter or into the spout? Are you just trying to store copper, or are you trying to put it in the spout? What are you trying to do?
No, we need to put it in the spout.
I mean, theoretically, what you could just change
So-
this pump by the
Close,
spout
close
and
all
put
the
it
valves
into
and
the
just
melter.
change the pump, right?
Yeah, right. Well, and so right now you could keep all the valves closed too. But it's like, what if you're trying to put everything in the spout? You could do this, and what it should do is pull from the tank of storage or the smelter first, and from the tank storage combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if you just open up the seared melter and, or if you just not
Yeah.
just put the bucket in the seared melter or just like right click the there.
Right. Yeah, like that.
It should.
And so now it goes into the spout and shares with the tank too.
That's slow. There it goes. I like sped up. Like stop.
Well, yeah, because it was splitting it between the two, and then it went into the spout. But see, if you want to store it in a tank for later use, we'll just reverse this, and now it should go into this tank here. And so we can now, like, let's smelt all our copper ore and let it fill up the tank. And then once the tank is full, or, well, not once it's full, but like once you have a reserve and you're like, hey, I need to use some copper, make sure the valve's on and put it into your spout by just reversing this, and it should pull from the tank.
Yeah.
And what I was actually going to do was add one more pump, like over here, just kind of like right now where it's like, oh, we're choosing to go to the spout or come from the spout using the wrench. I might just do the same thing. We're choosing to go to the tank or come from the tank using a different pump. That way you kind of have full control.
Okay.
Now, the only downside is you are gonna have to run back and forth from the spout to these things.
Fine. 12 times.
Yeah, you're only well.
I don't
It'll,
care.
yeah, you're only making 2 redstone chips, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Trust me, I had a worse setup, so
It's easier than the obsidian.
I had a worse setup.
Yeah, it is.
You're still spoiled compared to what I was doing.
So kind of like this, where I could say, I'm coming from the tanks, from the seared thing into the spout, right? Come from the seared into the tanks and spout. And
When
then if
would
I
you go
reverse
into
this
the
one.
seared?
Huh?
Never.
You need it if you
So
need it.
so you could, if you need to mix some things, like either a casting
So,
table, like, oh, I'm going to make a
cast
tool
or
or something,
Yeah.
then we can pull it, you know, make
that's
sure
true.
it pulls into from the tank into the seared smelter so we can make a block out of it. We could do whatever.
Yep.
And then the reason I put the drain over here and just always on, obviously before you drain into it, it'll try to mix the liquids or whatever, or it'll break a pipe if it tries to mix liquids. I might put an on-off switch on here too, just to be safe. But the idea is like, oh, I have an extra bucket of copper I need to get rid of, and my melter's in the middle of doing something. Just make sure that you, you know, turn on the right valve, and then you can just drain straight into a tank.
Drain here, and then it'll pick your valve that you picked.
Yeah.
All right. So the idea now is just to start filling these tanks. Then.
Right, and the reason I was trying to do it this way is because we're going to start really having to do like a lot of rose gold and bronze and shimmer, like all these other mixed alloy stuff that it's going to be really good to choose. I need some copper and I need some gold. So you pull some copper, you pull some gold and mix it and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But again, this was just kind of an idea I had for how I was going to sit here. I didn't know it was like holding y'all up. So
No, you're good. It's an elaborate setup, and obviously sets us up for future.
right, but I mean, I don't know how much future we need, so that's why it was like I may have wasted time. But I was looking to do something on my own that I wanted to do, while y'all were like advancing and doing whatever you needed. Okay.
I like it.
And I just wasted a bunch of like time doing the wrong way because I forgot how the valves worked. Their directional input is what mattered.
Oh, redstone check, right?
So now the question is, I got to remember what is so what are the alloys we need? So copper is mixed with what?
Okay, I am, I think, ready for the next step-ish. Once Mr. J's done doing the cycles.
Close. I think I have 1 or 2 more.
Oh, bronze. That was it. So it's tin and copper.
There's definitely a better way to do this.
Questions, Mermy. Is it worth it?
Probably not.
Like
Not
I
when
said,
we have such...
don't make me quote Donald Knuth.
No, I know. Given
It
how
might
much
be.
time we have left.
I mean, it depends. Yeah, like if you were trying to do some complicated automation stuff for like chapter 4 or 5, where you probably need to make like 1 million or something, then you're gonna want.
And that's
Person.
what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. If this was like a longer term game that we were planning for the next 2 months, yes, it's absolutely worth it.
But
we're
also,
trying to, like-
we would build that when we need it, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't need it now. Alright, 2 redstone chips on the ground. Smarmy just picked one up.
Oh, I picked both up
And
apparently.
he picked both up because he's Smarmy.
And someone needs to make a compass.
Yeah, I already have one. That's why I came back up here.
I guess this schematic.
You can do weird stuff with it.
Wait, how do you combine them?
I wouldn't worry about it. You're not gonna
Yep.
use it.
Oh, I need to do a little plunky dude.
You have
Okay.
to craft, don't you?
Okay,
No,
there we
it's
go.
a,
Something
it's
like
a pokey
this.
thing. Whatever these are called. Deployer.
And you can just store the other
Excuse
redstone
me.
chip. You won't need it for now.
Okay.
And
Deployer.
now we can do the
Got
fun
compass.
part. And go find
Compass.
shimmer.
Okay.
Mhm.
Explorer compass.
And I'll go hang out at the
Oh,
shimmer cave.
I
while
accidentally
you guys
clicked
find it.
something I didn't mean to click.
You realize we can see you on the map, right?
Yeah. Don't do that.
Alright, fine.
I have an
The
empty
explorer
map. Oh,
compass is on the ground there.
I have a not empty map.
What does the empty map do?
It becomes a map when you look at it.
But why?
If you don't have a mod.
Okay,
The answer is if you don't have a mod, that's what you do.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So Patches, I think you still have the compass here.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a cup here. Whatever y'all
That
gave me.
being said, I'm going to the shimmer cave in style. So.
Ah!
All right. So how does this explorer's compass work? Let me read the thing.
So, like, you set it to some
you were
type
right.
of structure or point of interest.
How do you set it? Oh, here we go.
Don't remember.
So if I do shimmer, you just like click on it. Shimmer Lake. So now it is looking for a shimmer lake structure. Is that what it's doing? I think.
Something like that.
All right. Let me drop all the before I do anything stupid. Where's all the sturdy stuff? Here.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't like die with them on me. Or the
I
redstone chip.
suppose.
Or the redstone chip. You put so much effort into making it. Okay, cool. Good for me. Let's go. Do you wanna...
Aye.
Wait, it's like directly below us, excuse me? It's that way. Whatever that direction is, it is southwest. Okay. What the heck?
Mine.
What, you did
So
know
this is
Minecraft
really-
had mounts?
This is really difficult to figure out how to make because it didn't give me recipes, or like it didn't say what the blocks were in the recipe.
What? You just had to guess?
Kind of. I mean, like it shows pictures of the blocks, but it doesn't say what they are.
Wait, what
So it's
do?
still
What are
showing
y'all
us
trying to do?
southwest for me.
Lead the way, Smarmy.
Gotcha.
The good news is it's going to be a little easier for you to find it than it was for me.
Then we don't have to go underground.
Yeah, well, I
Or,
already.
sorry, you've already gone underground, rather.
Yeah, I dug the path to find it. So.
Yeah.
Man, why are you taking me through these trees? My car won't go.
There we go. We'll just do it like that. Don't worry about the clutches. Don't worry about anything else. Got a little bug flying around. Ugh. Okay. There we go. So all the pumps are always on. And you just reverse the directions as needed. That should essentially turn them all... Oh, wait. No. This will turn them all off. Cool.
Does this do damage if I run into you?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to run between the trees, so because I knew you were thinking it.
I kind of feel like I'm watching a Lego game with the way that thing is controlled.
It doesn't look like it hurts.
Whoa!
Is there a cliff there?
No, it's starting to spin. Why is the compass spinning?
Oh wait.
Wish
Oh,
there
this
was
is
a way
not,
to. I wish there was a way to like
hold on, this is
see
taking you to a
better,
different-
like the valve is on or
taking you to a
off
different cave than mine.
from this angle.
It's now.
Because like they expect you to like do
spinning.
it like this from the side,
It's
but if you
settled
want to
south.
set it up
below.
something like this, you kind of
Yeah, it might
can't
be. 'Cause
do
now it's
that,
heading north.
Yeah.
which is
Well,
a
it
little
shows the
annoying.
coordinates.
But
It's like right
You can
here.
look at your coordinates and
Oh.
see if your coordinates match.
-3, 20, 32. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
directly.
Oh, okay.
Which I
Yeah,
guess
this
I
is a
could
diff-
like
this is a
spread
different
them out by
shimmer lake
one,
than
but
the
oh
one I
well.
found.
It's down.
So
like,
you're gonna have to you're gonna have to dig and find it. Good luck.
Okay, so chat,
Does it-
I'll explain what
does it
they're
give a
doing.
vertical coordinate?
hang on,
Schematic.
go back to it. No,
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Sure.
but it's showing distance is 1, so
Empty
it's
map.
clearly
Sure.
right here.
Okay, so what they're basically
But
doing
you
is
should
they're
probably
looking for
ladder.
shimmer, which is an underground shimmer lake. So we have to
Isn't
use the
that what water's
compass to like,
that's a good point.
where
You
is
don't
it?
have
And
water
it'll like
bucket? Oh, I have
point
a water
to
bucket.
where
Yeah.
one is in the world. And when you
I
get
actually have
over
to
it,
bring
it'll like
enough
spin in
buckets,
circle or
so
whatever.
you
So you're like,
should
oh, I must be above it.
Because you need
Um,
you need at least.
they're
4.
underground, so you basically
Oh, okay. Thank you,
you
for bringing all of those buckets. And
you
how
go
are we supposed to
down,
dig down now,
underground,
Spartan?
and there's a giant like it's like water or lava, but it's like a rainbowy
No,
liquid.
No, what you gotta do is you
and
have
you
one
have to
person dig
pump it
straight
out.
down,
Yes.
and then the other person stay up top and then dump the water. But just be careful when digging straight. I mean, you don't want to dig the
That's-
hole below you because there might be a gap.
Yep,
Really
that's why
quick.
I'm going in a square.
Yeah, that's
Of
how you-
structure to
works.
be placed in the world, position hologram,
When I
and
went
use
to the
skim
shimmer
out to
cave,
try
I
to
did,
build
like,
it.
a
When held,
bigger
position, use tool, right
circle
click.
so
When
that, like, I
okay,
had
so you
to
could probably
cut
like
and jump back up.
make a schematic
Well, I
and
assumed
then
we were
build
gonna,
that
like,
schematic
open up
somewhere, but
down
I'm
there
gonna
once we
not worry
find
about it for right now. Okay.
Does water interact
put a
with
bunch
shimmer
of
if we
stuff-
like landed on the shimmer cave?
I don't remember. It won't be. It won't matter. There's like a. It's gonna be a big lake of shimmer most likely if it's like the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shimmer is. It's not the same as like other fluids. Like it's just a single block of fluid or something.
Guys.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Creepy.
Oh, there
Yeah,
was
we-
copper
we-
sheets in
we-
here.
Isn't that the
Okay,
point?
whatever.
Yes.
Like, isn't that
crank
how that
in
movie
there.
worked?
Yeah.
Levers,
How deep do I
sure.
need to go?
Basin,
Yeah, it's gonna be
sure.
pretty deep. So hopefully you have a lot of durability.
I'm just cleaning out
I'm
my
using my
inventory at this
diamond
point.
tipped pickaxe, which has like 800 durability.
Yeah, that should help. It might be enough.
Well, worst case, give me the signal and I'll bucket you in.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's true. If anyone wanted to join me, it's a little more complicated at this point.
Yes. It's also complicated. I guess I could just drop it now, but then
Oh,
you
there's
would
a
be
slam.
screwed.
Oh, that was an iron pick, right? We never made an actual
Yeah.
like pick. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. It's been a little while
Well, what
since
he
we've done
could do
this.
is build a basin.
Right,
jump
we're gonna
out
want to
of
bring
the
these with
basin,
us.
and but then we need another bucket of water.
I think
I
what
mean,
we
I-
would want
If
is
I need to get out, right? Like I can climb out.
Yeah, if
Excuse
you
me.
need to get out, just give
put
me
some
the
of this in
signal and you
here,
can
make
bucket.
a stone.
I mean, I can also like physically climb out.
And then I want the handle to be like slime, but I don't know if we have slime. That's the problem.
The good news
'Cause then
is
it'll
if
use
you open a
slime
hole right
instead
above the shimmer, you can just
To
drop
like
down.
charge it or something.
Oh, it's like water?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
We
it's
got
a-
this.
Oh, okay.
This is-
Hence,
But
hence
But
the
we can
buckets.
make rods. Oh, we'd
it has
have
a
to do
cool
the
effect if
melting.
you, swim in it.
Yeah, let's just not worry about it because we can always pull the pieces apart later, right?
I was very worried that it would kill me the first time I touched it, but it won't kill you.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so we put this in
Then,
here. We put this in here,
periodically skipping.
and see, it makes it a stone pickaxe that has diamond harvest your diamond. Right. Now, we also, if you guys remember beforehand, we had like
Yeah, so
redstone.
this one right here, the block I'm standing on is where it is.
It's gonna be a big lake, so this should be above it, unless.
Yeah,
you're, like,
yeah. It's
it'll
a
be on
giant underground. It's almost like you found lava, but it's shimmer.
Like a massive lava. lake.
Massive lake.
Okay.
the- You'd have to be super unlucky to like not be digging above it right now.
Well, my concern is that,
Excuse me.
if the water does something to it and like
No, you won't. have
all
to
of it's
worry about
gone.
it. That won't happen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure actually when I found it, I like had lava flowing into it or something.
No.
Oh, it is just another block. Okay, I
Pete,
see.
you were not exaggerating on the durability thing. Also, I think that-
Oh, I forgot to also recommend to put if you didn't put redstone on the pickaxe too.
What is
Oh,
it?
I forgot.
For haste.
It's for hasting mining speed up. I forgot to mention that when you were talking about obsidian earlier. My brain was all over the place.
How many things can you tip with?
So the books go all into it, but in short, there's like certain number of upgrades, and then there are things you can do like getting CDs and creeper heads and skulls to like upgrade how many upgrades it can take on it. And different materials give different upgrades. Like lucky will give you fortune, and like slimes will do this, and redstone will give you haste, and this other thing will give you this. So like you can continue to upgrade your tool.
Actually, it's like a really extensive setup, and there's
Yes.
a lot of maxing.
But the big thing to do
There it
is get diamond on
Finally
it,
see it.
get
Oh, God.
redstone on it.
All right,
Alright.
you can just leap down some arena. Like,
Yeah, no, I fell into
wait,
it.
don't bucket. Just do it
Somehow.
myself.
I mean, I was gonna say you should be able to.
You should bucket.
I mean, you should.
Yeah,
It's a full bucket, but
I'll let you know when the water actually gets to the bottom here.
Yeah. Also, I have a question. How's it going down there? Oh, it didn't work.
I don't know. It is almost down here, and all right, I'm in water now.
You do have to make sure you don't drown.
I might drown. Yeah.
If you press shift, you'll.
That is
sprint
true.
down.
These amethyst buds. Should I be?
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be
Get
close.
there. Woo! Got it. Oh my gosh, that was close.
These amethyst buds. Should we be mining these?
No, you don't need them. No.
Okay.
You can make shimmer out of them,
Ooh.
I believe.
Oh yeah, let me supply buckets. And the other thing you need is moonstone.
I only have 2 inventory slots, so.
So I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I don't
Grow
really
somewhere.
care. I'm gonna do this because fun. Alright, where y'all
let
at?
me supply buckets.
So for sure, the water's not gonna like dilute the shimmer and make it
No.
not useful. Okay. Because that would suck.
Right.
By the way, this
yeah.
hole of
Why would
water
you
does
take all of
end,
the
right?
buckets if you don't
No.
have inventory space?
No, it was me. They went back to me for some.
Oh, they went back to you. Oh, I thought Mr. Jacob was. That's a lot.
Oh,
of buckets,
okay.
too. 16. I might.
Someone
Have
put like a breathe hole in
I
here.
mean, so they're stacked right now, but they won't stack once you start.
I
following
know,
the
I
stream.
know. Yeah, that's why I was like counting. I might have it. Is it like a water source
Like I said,
block?
I have 2.
No, it's. I mean, it'll kind of flow, but
So
That's what I was wondering. If,
it's
like,
more like lava. It behaves more like lava, I would say.
So like, how should I manage pulling it or
I
doing
mean,
it?
just you can just swim around. You can just swim around and grab it.
Do we need lapis?
lapis is, I mean, good for lucky. I think it's for the
I'm
lucky
throwing
charm.
I see some on the wall. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Why are the buckets in the? Why are the
'Cause-
buckets down here?
Because
Why did
apparently
Why
my
did the
inventory's
lights turn
full.
off?
Hey, wait. Okay,
Alright.
hang on. I
No,
need-
that's fine.
okay.
I'll hold on to
Alright.
the buckets.
All right. Someone take
I have
that
2
bucket.
buckets. I have 2
Yeah.
buckets right now.
So weird. Okay.
Wait, where are
You
these
have to be
buckets?
close to the Shimmer Lake, Mr. J. I just
most
experienced the
of
same thing.
That's so weird.
So let me ask. Or let me look at this before I
I
ask.
apparently got 14 lapis from the 2 blocks that I just mined.
I have 13 shimmer buckets.
Full of shimmer?
Yeah.
All right, we have enough shimmer. Then.
Okay.
yeah, if
So
you
what's
jump in the shimmer, it like lets you see in the light.
yeah?
I
So
wanna
what's
try-
funny?
I want to try something.
Oh, it's
I'll
when
go
you're
ahead.
in it. Oh, you dip in it and it gives you vision of light for a certain amount of time, like a buff. I didn't realize that.
All right,
Oh.
I'm about to do something and just get ready to swim up this water.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm about to do something. I'm not sure what it's gonna do.
There's
I don't
deep
like the
slate
sound of that.
Gold over here.
Well, so
That's what. Time to run.
Oh. Jeez.
oh,
What
when
the
you
hell
say
is that?
I don't know.
Why?
Oh man, playing some cool music.
loud music started, so
Oh, I don't think I can swim fast enough.
yeah, I'm dead.
Around.
I'm gonna die,
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Oh, I'm just.
and it just gave me a bunch of
Just
emeralds
made
and
it.
stuff too.
Oh wait, no,
He keeps hitting me out. I'm trying to climb up the water, and he keeps knocking me out. So I'm just running from it, and it's shooting at me. And also, this music is really fucking loud.
Yeah, let me get back down there and see if I can distract
What did you do?
What did you do?
you. Oh, I heard an explosion. explosion or something.
Yeah, it's. I'm out. I'm going.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it was shooting a crap load of stuff at me. What did you do and why?
That was a quest. Alright, I gotta get air so I can run away from this thing.
I was like, if we need to kill it, I can help kill it. But you said run, so I was like, okay, I wasn't gonna.
I have no idea how to kill it.
Oh, well, I can use my firebrand.
I'm a pacifist, so that's not happening.
Alright, I'm okay.
Yeah, so
Don't stick down there.
interesting thing for me is what you're supposed to do is you set up a pulley system, and you pump from that lake to your base or whatever.
Oh.
That's like what they want you to do when you discover a shimmer lake.
How are you supposed? That's so far, though, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yep.
So you need like pipes halfway across the world.
Yep. Although that's not really halfway across the world, considering Minecraft is like.
I mean, it's massive. Yeah, but you know what I
Massive.
mean. Like, it's a lot of
Yes,
pipes.
it's a lot of piping. So what I did was I pulleyed it into like a smelter system with a tank and all of that locally in the Shimmer Lake, and I would go out and visit it as I needed.
Yeah, that
Could
makes more sense.
you create
load
like
up.
a mine car
Yeah,
to then transport that?
you could.
That's probably
Or a
what we're
train.
supposed to do.
Train, yeah, there's a whole
Yeah.
thing about trains.
Yep.
That's why I was thinking about it. It seems like that's what it's for.
This isn't Astroneer, though. so the
Also,
trains
if for the
are-
sake
Ah,
of time, I don't really care about this, guys. You know, you can go to the map and right-click and teleport, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's. I didn't disable it so that because I figured it would be a time saver.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was the thing.
Wait,
I didn't
you
know
just
either.
right-click?
Open the map with
Yeah.
M, right-click, and say teleport, and it'll teleport to that coordinate that you have hovered.
Oh my god.
I do not have that as an option.
Give me 1 second. I know why.
I
Oh, you, have
just
to be, you
teleported.
probably have to be an op or something.
Yeah, he has to be an
the
op, and I
nice-
didn't know his in-game name numbers. So 4159.
That's probably considered like a cheat.
There you go. Now you can do it.
You enabled if you're ops.
Okay.
Yeah, I was making us ops so that we could just kind of do whatever we needed to do for the sake of this. I don't think I had you either. There you go.
Okay, so
I mean, this is all for fun. I'm not like min-maxing
Right.
trying to like care about if we legit do something or whatever.
what are we doing with all the shimmer, guys?
Look at the button.
Look at the thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schematic.
Shimmer can be
Trying
found.
to drive
Oh, I never grabbed the
front.
bucket, so I actually didn't do the task.
I have shimmer on me. So
I
Okay.
did not either.
I have a
Okay.
couple buckets on me. Though.
Because, you know,
I'll drop a couple in the
whole
Alrighty.
bunch of
chest.
random
I'm struggling to
crap.
drive my car up the mountain right now.
Shimmer.
Got it. Thank you. Put it back.
Yeah.
If you teleport while in the car, does it teleport the car with you?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Question. Probably
Let's
not.
find out. It'd be sad if it doesn't.
I would guess.
I don't think
no.
it does. It
Yeah.
just teleports your character. It's the same as using a TP command.
What? Alright, it didn't.
Where are
It
the
didn't seem
shimmer
to
buckets?
teleport me. Maybe because it maybe won't let me teleport if I'm mounted.
Possibly.
Could be.
But it did kill the sound of my car for some reason.
Where did the shimmer buckets go? Or just
Production chests.
I have two.
Yeah, there's 2 in the production chests. And I'm just trying to empty this.
Yeah, there was some item I grabbed somewhere, and there's a quest that said throw it in shimmer. I did not expect that to happen.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you didn't even know what was happening. You just said, I'm going to do a thing, and then we're like, okay.
I knew it could potentially be dangerous, but I didn't know what it was going to do. I wasn't expecting that music.
Yeah, the music was
That
what
was,
really got me.
Surprise.
Okay,
I'm wondering if killing it.
there we go.
I wonder what it is. It looks like a blaze, but
Yeah, it's like a purple. It's like a shimmer blaze or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, production
All right,
chest?
so we need a flint and steel,
there it
redstone
is.
chip, a block of diamond, and shimmer, so we can make our conduit.
I'm sorry, did you say a block of diamond?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is the part where I spent a bunch of time getting a block of diamond.
Shimmer, I see.
So
Redstone
and,
chip, flint and steel.
I have an astral conduit already, and then I think we should just use that one.
Yeah, if you have one to like give us
Yeah.
for the completing the quest
Yeah.
at least.
Just do not use it.
Yes.
Is all I would say.
Yeah.
because it has durability, and even if you use it on something empty,
It
will.
uses durability, yeah. Mr.
As
J,
I
he threw it to
discovered,
you.
because I tried to use it on something that I couldn't use it on, and I used like half its durability.
Ouch.
Until I realized why it didn't work. The thing was bugged, but it was a user error.
Actually, here, I'll go throw it on Smarmy.
Yeah.
Smarmy, where you at? Oh, you're up there. Okay, right here.
What's up?
Don't use that, just throw it back when you're done.
Yeah.
Your inventory might be full.
It would help if my inventory is not full, yeah.
There you go. All right, Mr. Pete. Where'd you go? I thought his name like 2 seconds ago. Oh, I don't know why I didn't see your name behind the wall.
I have a question, because I'm holding like a gazillion buckets of shimmer. Can we not store the shimmer?
Again?
It probably, yeah, it should
Hang
go
on,
into those
hang on.
fuld things. You could probably make a tank for shimmer.
That's what I was going to say. Do we
Yeah,
not have a tank
should.
for
I-
it?
I put a
that's-
question mark here, so we could just make it shimmer.
I mean,
Okay,
that's how we
and so
make
now
the,
we have to right-click, open that, and you should be able to put it into the drain.
Oh,
that's
so
how we
the
make the shimmering stone, right?
the one thing you weren't able to do was get moonstone because you needed to get it down at the shimmer lake, and I made that difficult.
You need to
The
hold the
good news
bucket
is
and dump it.
I have moonstone on me, so you can just use it.
So is it just going to go? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
Yep,
So
I
this
opened the
moonstone-
valve for you.
This moonstone was something that there's like some quantities of it down at the shimmer lake, but we didn't get it. So.
Gotcha.
But I had mined some previously from a
Oh,
different shimmer lake.
thank you.
I don't know if that's actually directly part of the quest or not.
It said task complete, so.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you do need it to get the.
Oh, pieces of moonstone remain all over the
Oh.
overworld. You can stumble upon them in small meteors, loot chests, sky islands, or find large quantity of it near a shimmer lake. Collect at least 10 to make enough shimmer stone for a portal. And you acknowledge that and get 10 moonstone, and it gives you some XP and completes that quest.
Yeah, plus it's a dependency for the
build the
shimmer
moon
stone.
portal.
So make sure to go into your quest log and
Yep.
near the shimmer, near build a moon portal is 10 times moonstone. And you're gonna have to have those 10 moonstone and then click the
Click
I
the,
understand
yeah,
button.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do it while I have the moonstone? Okay.
You don't have to do
No,
it
you
at
don't.
the
You
same
just
time.
have moonstone, and
Oh.
that'll check that off. Then you have to hit the check to say
Got it.
I acknowledge.
Yeah, okay,
Essentially.
yeah. Do the typical I acknowledge
Yeah.
thing. Got it.
The moonstone's on the ground, by the way.
I already picked it up,
And so did I.
and all the
So who wants to
shimmer
hang
is
on to
now
it?
In
One of y'all should hang on to it. I've already done all this before. Okay, is that all your shimmer?
got it. That is all of my shimmer. Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to sneak, hit the valve, and now it should be closed. So now, if we want to get shimmer out, we can open that valve,
reopen
we can
and then
change
pull
the
it.
direction of
Yeah.
this, and it'll pull it into the smelter.
Yeah, which we probably. I know we need to pull it into the spout eventually. If we have a block of diamond to make another astral gemstone.
You don't need to
We
do
don't.
that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I know we already have one.
We just need to make take the moonstones, mix it with shimmer, and create a
Shimmering
shimmering stone.
yeah.
So yeah, what you do, I think you put the
Yep.
moonstone in this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if we're
it's
gonna
casting
so if we're gonna
basin,
be
yeah.
casting it in the
Do I have to
basin,
go
I'm
one at a time.
gonna do this.
Oh, there we
That
go.
should make sure that anything will feed into the melter. I'm gonna
Yep.
turn on this valve, and then it should just go.
And we also have to do a bunch of electrical components.
It's going.
Yeah, I was actually starting the.
And then we
electrical
right click on the
components
spout,
Perfect.
when we
Thank
did
you,
all
Marmy.
this. Yeah.
and that should pour it over.
Go.
While you guys do that, I just wanted to watch one of these while they get going. And now it's creating a
And it'll go tss when it's done.
fancy moonstone portal-y whatever. Right?
Yep.
Theoretically.
There you go. And then you right click to take it out. You put another one in, and then
Do it
we
10 more
click this
times.
again. Yep.
Well, 9 more times.
However many times we need to do it, we'll get it done.
If someone messes up
Too
or
many.
you want to make a specific shape portal, I have like a ton of shimmer stone somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh yes, 30 seconds to ads. Thank you, Goku. Thank you. Yeah, guys, 3 minutes of ads here on the channel to disable pre-rolls for an hour. They'll
I
start in about
fixed-
30 seconds, and we're not really doing anything anyway. So
What do you say? I don't think that one's
yes,
processing.
we're just
Oh, there's
gonna
so
we're gonna
much
let this
shimmer
all
down here,
process.
guys.
So I'll be stepping. Yeah. Actually, I might take a break myself. Yeah, actually, I might take a break myself. So I'm gonna get up and stretch while you guys do all this.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna drop these shimmer buckets.
I'm gonna go ahead and since we're running the ads and all that, I want to test my break screen and make sure it works. So we're gonna do that, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Enjoy these break highlights in the meantime, and we'll be right back with more Minecraft.
Thank you. Didn't realize you guys.
Hey, Margarita, hey! Oh, I hit it late. Wait. Hey, Margarita, hi! Wait, I lost track. Okay. Hey, Margarita. Whew. Whew. Okay. 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 Oh, dude. No, Rat. No. I hate you so much. He just caved my side B. Oh, wait, I forgot my glasses. He just caved my fucking side B. I hate you, Rat. I hate you. What even is this? The randomizer, to follow on your follow-up question, which feeds into a perfect example, the randomizer has a setting that allows you to use the ice arrows as blue fire arrows to melt. Shh. That guy was just waiting for me. I'm like slowly rising up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Kabam! What? Straight to the door. I didn't even move. Straight to the entrance of the room. Reload the room. We're gonna see if this makes, because I know the shadow tag didn't go off in here. But we already got the chest, so I don't know if that also already bugged it. Yeah, okay. It's bugged.
Hey, one of these bird things, though. I don't guess the advantage means we can get to places we normally can't get to. See, because we can do like this. Oh! Oh! No, we can't! No, we can't! Some of it's metal!
Ooh, look at all these pretty lights up here.
475, 735.
I was... Alright, at least I'm getting better at the shells not die. Ooh! No! 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 Wait! I saved it! No! I didn't save it! I was supposed to throw it forward. Alright, now I know what to do with the shell.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Anyway, that's all you get. Because I don't want to go into meme territory. I don't know why he... Don't stop raiding, Alice. Oh my god. You guys are awesome. Oh my god, you guys are great. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Oh my.
Anyway.
Any luck over there? No, so.
That's what's
because
called
I
a
actually
multi-block.
got a bunch of captures. So even
All
if I
right,
don't
chat,
win,
we
I
are
still get
back.
more points.
And so all the stuff in the quest is all part of that
Yeah,
single
hopefully.
multi-block.
Thank you for letting me know that,
Just
Goku. That's
the
exactly what I
amount of
needed to know.
resources.
Was if anything was off
Okay,
audio-wise.
we now
I was
have
saying to
the simpler
basically
multi-block.
Copper core
output
blocks.
and monitor so I could hear it and Jill could hear it.
We need,
But normally where I'd
is
have a
not
mixer to
enough.
output to
We
different
need
sources, I
17
realized on that
copper
computer it doesn't
casing.
mix
Well,
it.
you have-
So
but
I
you
had to
have
just
enough-
mute the
you make
output
all-
and
you
let
have
it
a-
monitor, which
Yep,
then
okay,
outputs
but
it
I
as a
didn't make
desktop
the
audio. So
electrolyzer,
Good.
which needs...
thank you for the heads up on that. Glad it fixed it.
Do
Thank
we
you.
need to add more of
All right,
them, or
I
use the
am
ones
back.
we have?
You should have 17.
We have exactly
copper-
the right number. We have the right number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we
'cause I
done with the
replaced
shimmer?
ones that we used.
And the redstone chip.
Yeah, they made the shimmer blocks. So you should come get
It's
credit
in the
for
chest.
Okay, I'm putting the shimmer back in the tank and turn the valve off.
Yep. There's also a few... Well, yeah, that's fine.
Here, I'll put the
2 copper wire.
I just didn't want to leave the wrong valve open. We accidentally break pipes later.
The redstone chip. Okay. Yeah, perfect. We have exactly enough.
We have
Do
one
I need
bucket
to save
left.
any of this for patches? I'm trying to think.
Any of what?
Okay.
The stuff I'm holding. Copper casing, he should be fine with. Copper wire, he doesn't need.
I need the
It's
10 blocks of
individual.
shimmering
We
stone.
need all three.
Yeah, he's gonna need the individual parts of the electrolyzer, but
Yeah.
once you can have to build it still. So, once you
Okay,
we have
got
the
my
8
shimmering stone.
The idea is I can build the
We
electrolyzer.
counted enough
Yes.
material. Yeah, yeah, you
Okay.
can
Yeah,
build
you
it
can build the
in that.
electrolyzer. It won't cause an issue.
That's what I was worried about. Okay. I was
Yeah.
worried we didn't have enough. No, for
You did the
everything.
math right down there.
Alright, there's the electrolyzer in the chest.
Well, that actually did use an extra redstone chip.
All right, I got my electrolyzer.
I must have had to make 4 redstone chips actually when I
Oh.
did this. So I used up 3. Because the astral.
Someone took the last
Yeah, I
piece of.
did.
Oh,
We-
okay,
we
got you,
were
got you.
fighting
I just needed the coil. All right, I'm done.
So everyone's got
Oh, there's some
electrolyzer
empty
quest
spools,
credit.
too.
Yep.
Yes. Now we need oxygen loader and space pants.
The fun
Yeah, you need the
stuff.
oxygen. So the oxygen loader is
Oh,
super annoying to make.
I hope they fix smart fluid pipes. My entire filtering system that I was trying to do earlier was because it was a workaround to smart fluid pipes not working.
I've not actually. I've only used them to craft stuff. I haven't actually tried using them to make stuff. But
Yeah, so
All I
so
know
the
is they're super
idea
annoying
is
to
that you could, so instead of me doing the open close valves, you could put a smart fluid pipe and then put like a bucket of liquid on there, and it'll only let that liquid pass through it. So I wouldn't have to worry about turning on or off anything. You could just put a copper bucket on the copper tank and a shimmer bucket on the shimmer tank. The problem was they never worked, and so I couldn't use them. I just forgot about them until I saw them in this recipe.
We don't have iron, dude. We need so much iron.
what do
Yeah,
you
we're
need
gonna
all
need
iron
more
for?
iron.
We
Oxygen.
do
need
need
oxygen
iron
motor.
for the iron rods for the engine fan. We also need
Iron
iron
sheets.
because it just requires sheets.
I did the sheets.
We
have
need
sheets.
iron rod for the
I'm low on
tank.
iron myself, but I'm low on processed iron. But I have a ton of unprocessed iron, so I'll go start processing some iron while you take care of other stuff.
Well, say if you have a bunch of ore, we could also put in some in our tank too.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. I have.
I'm gonna start.
I have
Actually,
brushed-
yeah. I guess while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and
brushed
start
iron.
filling our cup. Dude,
I always run down the wrong side of the map.
I forgot about this too with the whole smelter thing. I used to do the buffers so that I could just throw a stack of something in there and it would auto smelt it.
I'll
Yeah.
make the fluid tank while we're going.
So you're also gonna have to build. You have to figure out how to build the spacesuits.
Actually, let's
and
help with that first.
you have the sturdy sheets, which is the hard part. The spacesuit body part requires some more complicated components. So look into that.
Any extra barrels?
You need wool.
Time check, guys. Would it make sense to leave it for next time? Start there, do that, and then.
I was going to ask, do we have one more week?
We can have an extra. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we don't have to switch back. Like, if we're enjoying this and we all want to keep going, we can definitely keep going.
I mean, we're close to the moon. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm having
You
fun.
will
I don't
absolutely.
know about you guys.
You will absolutely get the moon next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can spend some time messing around on the moon and checking it out.
Is the real question is the desire to continue into next week? If the answer is yes, then let's just do that.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, because I wasn't sure if there was like a switchback or not, and then if we spent like another hour, we could probably get to the moon, and then if that was like the end of this, we want to play it too. But we could definitely spread that out next week better.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, given the timing, yeah, we might want to spread it to next week, and I don't mind spreading next week because I want to see how this goes.
Okay.
I'm invested.
All right. Then I'm fine with that. Buckmark Mango.
I want to.
Slam.
Alright, I have like 20 stacks of crushed raw iron, so I think we're not going to have an iron shortage. I just have to process it. Which I just put it in the washer and it turns into iron nuggets.
Barrel plus copper sheets equals the fluid tank. Alright, so I got the fluid tank for the oxygen.
Oh, I forgot how complicated smart fluid pipes can be.
Yeah, they're not fun. I can make them in a better way, but...
Yeah, with the electron tube and the brass.
Keep in mind, Smarmy, we need 3
don't need
of all of the parts.
For the space.
Huh?
For the space.
Not the oxygen. Oxygen
The
loader
oxygen
only
loader, we
one.
only need 1.
We need 3
Spacesuit.
oxygen loaders to make spacesuits?
No,
No,
only one
no.
oxygen loader.
One oxygen
I
loader
know.
to
I wasn't
load
even
all of
looking
our
at that yet.
spacesuits.
I was just looking at oxygen loader so far.
Yeah, one oxygen loader and then 3 sets of spacesuits.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know it's gonna be.
Granted, I mean, if you really want, you can just make 1 and I can supply the rest, because I have a bunch of spacesuits. I'll leave it up to you. I would at least make 1 set. But you have the sturdy
prepared
sheets.
for all the materials, right? Like,
Yeah, you should have everything you need for it.
I don't understand. How do you make them?
Make what?
The spacesuits.
it's on the very, very last page.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Wool. Wool's gonna be our problem, I think.
I mean, that's what the bamboo is for.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oxygen tank, brown sheets, iron rod.
Which have we been harvesting at all?
Probably not. So you might want to harvest a batch before you log off tonight, so you can let it grow. If you just hit like the second to last block, they'll all pop down.
It'll collapse, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
Do
if
that
you don't
right
want it to last block because you want it to keep growing or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I harvested some for myself earlier in the week.
Oh no, it's swimming away.
Yeah. I'll start by being downstream.
Yeah, it kind of falls all over the place.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, well, and there's a nice big waterfall
Nice
here.
massive river, yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of bamboo.
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough, bro. Well, you don't need that
No.
much wool.
That's fine. It grows pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does. I have 31.
I have 24, so we have almost a full stack.
But I forget how you make wool from it. We need a lot.
You make
Just
straw.
like
I think you mill
You make
it
the
or
string and
something to make
combine the
straw.
string.
Smart pipe.
I think you mill it to make straw, and then the straw becomes string, and then the string becomes wool or something like that.
What are the electron tubes for? Do we use them for the oxygen loader for the smart fluid pipes or no?
No,
I
we
don't
use
think-
them for something.
Yeah, mill into
else.
straw
Use it for
and
the
then mill the
redstone
straw into string.
And then this craft the string into wool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you use the electron tubes to make the redstone chips, but they're used for all sorts of things, so I would just save them.
Well, the reason I was asking is because the oxygen loader, there's smart fluid pipes. We need 2 of those. And there are 2 recipes for it. One of them is just...
You can't do the complicated one. That one requires chapter 3 materials, brass.
Oh, brass sheet. Yeah, you're right. So we need observers and fluid valves and...
Yeah, all the
redstone
fun
comparator.
stuff.
list filter. It's so complicated.
Yep.
Yeah, it requires a lot.
That's
It's
why I was
so
like,
complicated.
yeah, we'd probably say
It
that.
was a massive pain for me to make.
Yeah, okay. So then, yeah, definitely next week. We don't have time today.
Yeah.
Copper diving boots. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. I'm
That's
happy with that.
true. Yeah, you need the copper stuff. That copper.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to do.
Which I'm melting copper out of our ores to get the most out of it right now into the tank.
Yes.
And then I'm going to make some gold casts next time if we have enough gold to do so. And that way we can start like, basically we melt it into the smelter, but then we cast it into ingots. And then that would allow us to
I'm about to supply
make all
you
the
all
stuff we
with
need.
a bunch of iron. I just made
Mr. J,
like 28 blocks of iron.
bamboo.
Nice.
Go to the kitchen and drop it in the seed chest. There's a ton of bamboo. We have almost 4 stacks.
Yeah, I had brought a bunch back when we first planted
We
some.
did harvest a bunch. Yeah, I didn't know if we did or not.
Mhm.
I just found it.
All right, I can just teleport to the base.
So yeah, we should be fine on wool
Oh, that's much.
as long as we like process it.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't mind the teleporting. Yeah, like some people be like, "Oh, you know, it's not the right way to play." Blah. It's like I don't care. We're having fun,
But it's-
and it's just a convenience factor.
I'm tired of running
Yeah.
up and down the mountain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, plus like for the content, right? Like it's gonna be less entertaining. To
Right.
Just, like, go up and
Running
down the
back
same
and-
mountain 15
yeah.
times.
You know,
I meant to make stairs to mitigate that, but it's just easier to teleport.
Yeah, it is. All right, cool. Well, I guess we have one more of Create Astral, unless we're super into it and want to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on if next week is the last week or not, I'll
Yeah.
do something at the end of the next stream
Cool.
that I haven't done for myself yet. That might be fun to watch. I don't know.
Ooh, nice. I like the copper. Man, we're almost out of shimmer already.
Oh yeah, you have one
What?
bucket of shimmer left.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you using it on?
It was when we made the moon portal stuff.
Yeah. We have 5 more in this chest, by the way, Patches. I just didn't want to interfere while you were doing all that.
Oh, I was gonna say we had more than 11 buckets of shimmers.
Yeah, yeah. we do still have 5 buckets in the chest right here, right next to all this.
Oh,
So yeah. It's just I didn't want to do it while we were doing other stuff with it. I didn't wanna,
Gotcha.
mess-
If
I-
you do
you know, I
want
was
to get
afraid
more
of, like,
shimmer,
mixing shimmer with copper
technically,
or-
if we opened this valve, I believe it should try to go here before it gets to the rest of the pipe. But I don't know if it like shares it with the pipe. So yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
better safe than sorry. I didn't want to mess with it. I know
Yeah.
that I would break it, so
you're good. Well, I mean, I
left
just
it in more capable hands.
I just basically finished it up.
Okay, cool.
if you do want to get more
Um,
shimmer, you could go to a different lake that is not infested by monster, or
Uh-huh.
there will be plentiful sources of shimmer in the near future. So
Yeah, cool. And we have a week to like figure out what we want to do. As long as we don't make progress, if you're offline, just like gathering more resources. Make
Right.
sure we
Might
have enough
go-
iron. That's cool.
I might go kill that creature offline because I'm curious about. Always create another one if we want to.
All right.
Okay.
Shimmer is now in the thingy things.
Cool. All right. I think that's it for me. I'm gonna drop this iron off in this chest.
Yeah, I
Take
stashed a ton of iron. In
Yeah,
that
I
one
saw.
chest.
Thank you.
Hey Pete, you said you have smart fluid pipes.
I do.
Could I borrow a couple for testing?
Yeah.
Not for making progress. Just I want to test some stuff.
Yeah, let me teleport to my base and grab them.
Okay.
Oh, that teleported me to the right spot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure y'all figured this out too. I didn't mention it, but for the making of the what you call it, cobble farm and all that, I took it
Yeah.
off of our main power instead of routing all that
Just
crap
added a
over
small
here.
one. Yeah, I saw
And this
that.
is like the smallest I could do while then speeding it up and using the most out of it that I could. And I didn't
many
have clutches,
fluid
but
pipes?
now we have a clutch. I could just put that on there.
How many smart fluid pipes do you want?
I mean, 9 is the number like I'll need, but I can test with like 2 or 3.
I mean, I have 8 at the moment.
Yeah, I can just test with 2 or 3 of them.
I'll burn that 8 up there, and then you can do it. Later.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not using them. So.
How fast does it go? Oh, that's pretty quick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to get it faster, but like I couldn't make it cleanly connect, and it
No, it's fine.
would overdo it. And I was like, well, if I add more sails, then I could. But yeah.
Here's
Yeah, exactly,
Here's the
like-
smart fluid pipes.
We
So
definitely don't need that much, so.
They're all in Smarmy's inventory now.
All
Are
right.
they? No?
Now-
he managed to just dodge them.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
I
go.
tried dodging them once I saw them go.
We now have a
Behind you, Patches.
Oh, thank you. We now have a lever on this thing, so we can turn it on off as needed.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna log off. Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank
Patches are
y'all.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have a
Good
nice
night.
day.
Have a good night.
All right, chat. One other
Do you
thing
need
I
any other resources for now?
No, I think I'm good. If I do, I'll steal it.
Yeah, feel free to just go and grab whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head off
Appreciate
too. Have a good night.
Have a good one. All right, chat. What we're going to try real quick is... So I forgot to get something back in a bucket. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I was right. It didn't mix the things because I had both valves open when I didn't want to. Okay. So turn that back off. Oh, wait, nope. Okay, turn it on. Make it go that way. Okay. Now we turn it off. There we go. Okay. So what I'm wanting to test now, I have to put shimmer, or I have to put something in a bucket. Actually, I guess I could test it with copper. Why not? Hold on. Let's redo this. So if we go this way and open this up, right? And then what you could do is you pour into a bucket. This is how you actually get it with the bucket. I forgot. You don't actually like pour into this and like pull it out with a bucket. You actually pour onto a bucket that's on here, and that's how you get a bucket's worth. So we now have a bucket of copper, right? Now what I would like to try and test, I think if I do this, yeah, that'll keep it in there and get it out of there. Okay. So now I'm going to just test, hang on, how do I want to test this? Okay, actually, I see. I'm going to have shimmer come through. Let's test it like this. Okay, I need it on, like, a different thing. That's the thing I need to test with. So, like, if I did this, right? Now if we put a bucket like that, right? See, it's not showing up. Is it still broken? And then I were to open, let me reclose that valve. Open this, right? I don't want it to go in here. I want it to filter into here. Right? So now we do this. And it does filter into there. Oh, and it also filters into the other one. Okay. That's fine. So now what I want to test is, let's come back. Let's pull it back out, all back out. Unless I done goofed. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, I done goofed a little bit. Let's turn this valve off. Let's turn this one on. Let's go back into there. Oh, I did have it empty. Dang it, I had it empty for a second. So we turn that back off, pull it back out. It should now be pulling from this one. Right? Okay, cool. Now this is what I actually should be doing. I should be putting a different filter here, like shimmer. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I need this open. I need to put the copper back in there. Oh, I'm still going to put the copper in there. I'm trying not to waste the copper. That's the problem. Okay. Now I got to, like, turn this back off. Re-reverse this. How much do I have in here? 2 ingots, 3 nuggets, 3 millibuckets. Okay. Because because I'd have to get rid of that. Yeah, this isn't working the way I was hoping it would work. Have a wonderful night. See ya. But have a good one, Smarmy. Have a good one. All right, I think I got to leave the shared chat now. There we go. Okay. I had an idea of like using the copper and then passing shimmer, but I think I should have used the shimmer and passed copper over. So I actually need to get a shimmer bucket first. That's where I think I'm messing up. Okay, so for right now, we need to... Yeah, let's just undo this. Let's just undo this. We got to get rid of that. Open. And then rotate this to go that way so that it goes into that tank. Okay. Cool. Now what I need to do is close this. Open this. Do this. Put a bucket right here and get me a shimmer bucket back. And then when that's done, I just reverse this back. Go back to your tank. Okay, I was like, is it going? Okay, cool. So, and now we're going to close that again. Okay. Excuse me. So now this is how we need to test this, right? So I put a smart fluid pipe right there, and I'm going to put shimmer like that. See, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be doing. So I put a bucket of shimmer there, right? And then I open this valve. And what should happen is when I put copper into there, or when I put copper in the pipe, it should only go that way, right? So now we want to pull out copper. Pull some copper out. Okay. Close the valve. Oops. Close the valve. Right. And now we have just copper sitting in here. And if I do this, it should not go into this tank. Yeah. See that? So that works with the shimmer. Right. But now we need to do the opposite. So let's pull it back. Pull it all out of there. Okay, there we go. Turn this one off. Turn this one on. Put it all back in here. See, because like it puts liquid everywhere in the pipe, but you want it to only go to the thing you want it to go to, right? Okay, now we're going to turn this off. Yeah, okay. So now we want to do the same thing with the shimmer, right? But here's the thing. If I go to start pulling shimmer, it's going to filter into there right now because I'm not supposed to have it in two locations, but that's okay. What I want to test now is if I put copper right there. Like, see, it's invisible, but maybe it still counts it. So I want to pull shimmer now this way and see if it pulls it into that tank or not. I'm going to turn it that way. Okay, it didn't pull it into that tank. That's good. That's good. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Okay, thank goodness. It's going to start pulling through there again. Yeah. Okay, I meant to reverse it. Okay, so now we have shimmer in here, and we say, go this way. It did not put it in there. So even though it's not showing the filter, it is working successfully. Okay. Okay, that's a good sign. So that's the test I needed to do. So what we actually need to do now is replace all these valves with filters. Right? So let's go ahead and make sure that everything's like not pulling from anything. Right? No, hang on. Hang on, I gotta shut off everything first. Okay, there we go. Everything should be off. I think I just like scratched my head. Felt like, ow. Okay, sorry. So, I think the last thing then is that we We gotta make one of everything so we can put a filter on it, right? So if this is actually going to be shimmer, we should do that for shimmer, right? Now we take this off, we put this on. We put this on there. What? Why is it doing that? Bro, why is it doing that? Okay, weird. That's weird orientation. Okay. So then we put copper there. Okay. Now if we want tin, we're going to have to make copper. We're going to molten tin, right? Hang on. Oh, I just thought of a problem. I just thought of a problem as I was getting to do this. When I say pull a liquid, which one is it going to pull? This is only good for feeding, right? So we could like feed everything with this, but if we want to pull, we still have to decide which one we want to pull. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Now, I could do the valve, so I could do a combination. I think that's what we did last time. So we could do a filter and then a valve, right? And so it'll be a fail-safe of like, if you left a valve open and you're filling from, it'll only make sure it can fill that. But right now, I think the problem will be if we try to pull, it's going to pull from copper and from shimmer if we do it this way. Yeah, so the filter would just be if we went one more up, it would be a filter. I could also technically, hang on. That's not the way I want that to go. That's the way I want that to go. Right, and then we do this. So we could do this. Like that. And then what we could technically do is the smart filter under this. Dude, why does it do that? Does it really need a block to like put it on? Just do that and then take this one away. That's so dumb. Right, so if I did this, and then we put the copper on here, right, so then it would be filtered to copper. The thing is, you wouldn't see that it's filtered to copper. You'd have to just look at it and go, oh, that's copper, right? So what if we did something like this, and it's like, hey, I want to pull from this. Then you could do that, and it would, you know, pull, push, whatever from it. And if you accidentally left this open, when you're pushing, it would just filter it to make sure we don't get the wrong thing in the tank. Other than that, though, there's no way to prevent the mixing of liquids going the other direction. We would need a separate line for that. Do you guys think it's worth doing that? I mean, we're not really storing a ton of liquid, but I don't like the idea. I mean, I don't know if it's going to help us. I really don't know if it's going to help us. It's probably simpler to just keep it like this and not overthink it, right? Just keep it like this. We'll worry about stuff later. Right? And then what we could do is like, hey, you know, make sure that's open. Put this in. Like that. Close it. Open. This really isn't too terrible. We'll just keep it like that. I was like, is it filling? I think it is. It's just taking a little while. Here we go. And then we make sure we close that. And then I do like... I was trying to think of like, what's the safe way to turn this machine off, right? Like, so doing this will make sure that the smelter will keep its contents, right? Doing this will not pull anything until something is on. But if we left something on, it would pull it up to there. I guess that would be our indication of if something's on or off, if something's in that pipeline, right? So this makes sure nothing gets into there unless we want. This makes sure nothing gets in out of there until we want. Right? Could also do something like this. And then it's like it has nowhere to go. So even if it is in here and trying to pull out, it has nowhere to go. The only thing I'm worried about is if this valve gets left open and then something else is in here, if it breaks this pipe. Which is why I'm almost like inclined to do this. Right? So this will pull from this location. But this is only pulling from that location. This is only pulling from that location. That's probably a good off position right there. So everything feeds to its own thing. And it's kind of like, if I reverse this right now, it'll just start going to both of those. Yeah, so I guess you'd want this to be in the default position of this, right? Because you don't want it to, like, start feeding that way. Unless you're ready for it. Because you can't really put anything into this one. So, yeah, this might be the default off position. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to fill to the tanks. Boop. I'm ready to fill from the tanks. Boop. I'm ready to fill to the spout. I'm ready to fill to the spout. Did I click something extra? I think I clicked something extra. That's funny. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. It sounds like they were like, when are we even going to use this? It's just because I like the organization. I know, like, liquid storage stuff happens. And it's not like we absolutely need it. But, like, when they were talking about, oh, we need iron and we need, like, you know, he's got the crusher. He's got better ways of making it. You know, this all should be stored as liquid or most of it. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. I will take some of the iron. I think let's go ahead and take some of the iron and melt it down. Just for when we need it, right? So again, we make sure, like, okay, that's going to go, and that's going to be open. I forgot to replace that. 180, 180, 180, 180. Yeah, okay. I know it only needs to be 90, but it's easier to, like, than trying to, like, okay, let me get 90 degree, you know, just slide it all the way over. All right, so that should be open. Everything else should be closed. The shimmer's closed, right? Yeah, cool. And then I just throw iron in here. And then that should go into iron. That takes a lot longer, too. I mean, it makes sense, but that's better than trying to do the ore. I guess I should have done ore blocks if I was trying to be more efficient earlier. Nice. Getting some liquids. Liquidation. I guess I should have had those going anyway, even though they were waiting to fill. Cool. Yeah, we'll just do 3 more. Assuming I did this evenly. How many blocks did I even take? Let's see how many are in here. 10? So that's 10 blocks plus these 3. So 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's take 1 out. We'll just make it an even 12. That way it's in groups of 3. Excuse me. I just grabbed a random amount now that I think about it. There we go. Okay, so now we got molten iron. That's still burning a little bit, but that's fine. We're now done with this, so we're going to turn that off. And there we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, we could do the same thing for tin, zinc, gold, all that stuff. I think it looks really impressive when you have all that. I just don't know how much they're willing to, like, spare, right? Like, a lot of this we're going to be working in, so maybe we keep it in... Oh, look, these were blocks of raw copper. Dude, we have way more raw copper than I realized. We could convert it all to liquid. But I think we'll save that for next time, because... I don't want to go too ham on it, especially if we're only going one more week, I guess. I probably wasted today. I said today I was going to do more of the, like, work on some of the things I wanted to work on, which this was one of the things I wanted to work on, was figuring that out. I did not expect them to just start doing, like, all the deploy. I thought we were keeping the downstairs production area, like, the production area. So that's why I was preparing all the tanks, so that then we could, like, oh, let's spout from rose gold, like, directly down into here or something. But I guess with what I'm doing up there, that makes that the liquid production area, essentially, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably better anyway that... Yeah, and see, I was like, oh, we could move this stuff and put deployers on. But I guess they chose a good spot for it. It makes way more sense to like, just move some of the stuff upstairs. And, like... They have this, I didn't even think about this, but this row of chain drives does kind of allow for hooking in to the power randomly. And so, yeah, I think it's working out pretty nicely. It's working out pretty nicely. And we only have 731 remaining capacity, so we're going to have to work on some sales too. But, I think we're good. So chat, I think this is where we're going to call it for the evening. That was another session of multiplayer madness. I like the fingers poking the holes. Yeah, they just kind of go, dude. I wanted to make a tree farm. Again, I think with the fact that Pete jumped ahead offline it's like a blessing in disguise, because, basically it's like, if we need a resource real quick, he's like, hey, I can fast track that resource. Just learn how to do it. Here you go. I've got another way to do it. Here you go. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm not stressed about it. I hope they're not feeling rushed in learning how to do stuff, but I'm used to setting all this stuff up to provide future, stability. And he's like, yeah, but I'm already in the future and have all that stuff. So here you go. And that makes it easier. That does make it easier. Oh, I never left the call, so let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, I had fun. Hope you guys did as well. If you haven't already, be sure to follow for notifications when we go live. Also, Smarmy Dolphin, go follow him. He's an amazing guy. We do stuff together every Tuesday with the Multiplayer Madness crew. Mr. J doesn't stream or do content or anything, but he always is a pleasure to be around. I'm just getting to hang out with Pete, so he's cool. Raru is still kind of on his break for now, but he's been getting back to trying to get his YouTube up and going. He actually has been playing Everhood 2 and uploading it on YouTube. Sub to his YouTube, yes, and sub to my YouTube. I still don't have too many. I don't have like anybody subbing to my YouTube. I have a VODs channel for my YouTube. Like, you might have subbed to like the other channel a long time ago, and so you're not thinking you need to sub, but the VODs channel is a completely different channel. The more subs you can get on that, the better it'll look, because we are uploading videos to that every single day. I actually am uploading to it, and it's not a joke like, oh, go follow Smarmy because we're gonna make him do YouTube and he's not, or like I was doing in the past. This one is actually doing. I'm on both. I appreciate that. But for those of you who aren't, what are you doing? Now, anyway, guys, I'm going to head off for the evening. I hope you all have a good one. Tomorrow, I'm hoping we can get back into some Elden Ring and maybe finish up this week. I'll give you a heads up that I might have a friend over. So, stream plans might change, or they may not. We'll see. But I will let you know. And if you're following on all the socials and Discord stuff, then you'll know. But other than that, guys, have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, sexy, classy, all that jazz. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.